The Wild Wild West.
The capsule.
That's a good point. Detach.
Pay a little extra,
more for
guys,
that.
just in case.
Detach.
Just in
Back
case.
falls out.
Yeah. Just in case.
There you go.
Yeah, you get lunch and a capsule.
Oh, we're detaching the rest of the plane. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. You can't come up here. The curtain's closed.
Service is only
I do
continuing
respect
for
the
our
curtain.
first class passengers.
Yeah.
As we plummet to our deaths, there will be spirits and a snack to the first class.
No, I'm
main
just trying to
cabin.
think of the worst thing I would want to hear while I was flying, and it was I got into that. The Wikipedia of black boxes.
Oh yeah,
You can listen to every plane crash.
dude, that's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
Anyone stoic as hell, or is everyone freaking
Most
out?
of the time, the pilots are pretty stoic, and they say goodbyes stoically, which that sucks. They're just like, all right, goodbye, Marcia. Like, tell the kids I love them.
You think they think about crashing
I'll tell
constantly?
you what, the Muslim airlines, they hit the Allahu Akbar.
What?
Oh, yeah,
Allah.
no matter what.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait, so when they're crashing,
yeah.
they just
say
start
Allahu Akbar.
screaming that?
Yeah,
All right.
which that'd be a bummer hearing it from the cockpit.
Yeah.
You know, I thought the fucker was gonna have to sneak in there. I thought I was gonna be able to fucking pass set and block him from getting up there.
Well, it'd stink if you were like, yeah, but if you just like crashed into like the desert, it'd be like, what a waste. I could have fucking flown into the target of the enemy. You know what I mean? If I was like a devout, if I was like an Islamic, like a militant Muslim,
If you were an
and I
Allah
was
Muslim.
just crashing,
Yeah.
I'd be like, what the fuck, man? I could have.
Yeah.
I knew I should have turned left at
Yeah,
the
but
Eiffel
you
Tower.
know you're gonna get fucking credit.
Yeah.
You know everyone's the Americans are gonna be like, dude, he did that shit on purpose. So you are gonna get some cred.
True.
You're gonna get some street cred.
What for hitting?
It's just a regular crash.
Yeah, true. Oh, just
They're
being
gonna
like,
go, yeah, you know he was Muslim. Like, oh, yes, fuck.
true. I guess the crash itself is like, yo, it's kind of a W for the squad. I just crashed. No, I mean like the bad guys.
Yeah.
Not the billions
The
of
bad
peaceful
guys.
Muslims. I'm not talking about the billions of peaceful Muslims.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the bad guys. There's a couple bad apples in that. bunch.
The one that always stuck with me was the guy just goes, mountains. that was the last. They must have seen some fog and then just kind of, oh shit.
Oh,
Mountains.
There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a way to make it feel. I don't see why a parachute can't be on the plane. I don't see why no one's inventing that. Why can't we all have a parachute? At least have a shot on the way out.
yeah.
Pack them one time.
I agree. It's
Don't
better
update
than
them.
fucking RAF. Your seat doubles as a fucking floating device. It's like,
Yeah.
Let me take my chances out the
let's
window.
let's double it as a parachute.
Personal para would be nice too if you had to just jump out, parasail,
Yeah.
or just parachute out.
Yeah.
It's like, let me get I think can you check your own personal parachute
Oh,
and be like, yo,
I think that would be suspicious.
Yeah. That would be a little sauce.
yeah, it would be kind of sus.
But yeah, you have to be able to travel with
I
parachutes.
would pack it in the fucking airport. I would
Yeah.
just take it out, fold it up. But yeah, I mean, it's like,
Or
yeah.
you know what? You could wear that possum suit. Have you seen that?
Yeah, the
suit?
squirrel suit.
The squirrel suit. You just wear that through the airport.
It is. You're right, though. It is crazy. They're like, well, we're going to take our chances crashing into the ground at 900 miles an hour. It's like, dude, let's
at least give it jumping out a go.
yeah, jumping out. I mean, I don't know, dude. What the fuck kind of air or parachute would fit a giant like jumbo jet, like a commercial airliner?
Man, you're gonna crack the door. That's kind of gonna fuck everybody.
Should have brought your parachute. Not my problem.
Don't let anyone on that flight see you put that parachute on. They're gonna rip your eyes out. They're gonna fucking. I'd be so hyped if like a small man brought out a parachute next to me. I'm sitting middle. He's on the window. I go, brother, you know that's mine,
locking
right?
my arms
Oh, you
into
brought
the
me a
straps.
parachute.
Then it's waited for him, and you're just like, ah!
Yeah,
I guess
It's
you
good
have to be a
stuff.
really tiny man though, because I feel like any parachute would work. Take that back.
yeah.
It'd be funny. It's weight specific. Or what I would do is I would just slash his parachute. Be like, nah, bro, we're all dying.
Yeah, nah, fuck you.
I don't know how to work that thing. We're fucking all dying.
You could tandem
What do
jump.
you count? Tandem would be
I'm
nice.
getting on your back, dude.
Yeah, I'm holding, bro.
I'm getting on the back.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
And I would take one baby with me. I go, give me one baby.
yeah.
And then I would kill the guy we got the bottom. Like, I'm a hero. I saved this
Say the baby. This guy fucking died on the way down. Huh? He got stabbed, but I don't know what the fuck happened.
I would just strangle, like choke him the
Yeah.
entire time on the
If
way
we were
down.
over like the Andes, I'd start eating them on the way down. The way down, I'd get a little appetizer, get an ear.
You want the bum? I'm told it's only the bum.
You want to eat a guy's butt?
It's the butt that they would eat on the plane.
What do you mean?
The butt's where the good meat is for a human being.
Really?
Nice.
On the Andes, they all ate
so I'd
each other's
survive.
ass.
Rump roast.
I always thought because I was the biggest, I get munched first, but no ass.
You want to ask?
You'd be.
I'm a Thanksgiving turkey, bro.
You're on the menu.
Oh, I mean, those
try to
soccer
keep-
players would have been.
If we survived, I would try to keep it a secret how thick your ass
True,
was.
that'd
But it
be-
might come up accidentally in conversation.
He could.
You know, late night, I'd be like, dude,
Yeah.
Matt's got a fat ass. Be like, oh,
Well,
shit,
I'd
my bad.
imagine we'd be climbing up hills and shit, and people would
see.
they'd scope me out in a
They'd
second.
see your rump.
And I can't help but like I'll like flex my calves and ass when I'm walking up a thing. Be like, dude,
have
everyone's
to.
checking this shit out.
You
so-
have to.
Yeah, obviously.
What I would do for an ass.
Eating
I
some
think
ass.
Sometimes when I'm sitting down, I think there's a better way. Other people have a cushion. I'm straight.
Oh, I thought you meant to eat an ass.
Oh,
no.
you're talking about you wanted to
No,
munch
no.
some
I mean,
ass.
I sit bone to chair.
That stinks, bro.
Yeah, it sucks.
No, yeah. I mean, I guess. No, I still got some. I got some cushion.
You got some cakes.
Yeah, I got some cakes up. Hey, man. You know,
All right, what
some
else
get in
is-
the front, some
what
get
else is going
some
on?
get in the front, some get in the back. You know,
You know what I was thinking this week?
I wouldn't mind a little extra up front. But yeah, to all of our listeners flying, guys, hang in there.
Hang in there. You're going to be all right.
If it's, I was talking to someone about just emergency row recently, how they're like, "Are you prepared?" to
Yeah.
help?" And it's like that can't be a binding agreement.
No.
As soon as everything starts going bad, just be like, "You swore."
Yeah, it's when you take out your parachute.
Yeah, true.
Yo, better luck next time, suckers.
I always check on the way forward if there's a free first class seat available, so that if I say no, I could ask to get moved. It's never happened. They always fill up the front.
Yeah. Yeah, usually the standby. There's like usually an airline worker on standby, and they'll slide them right in. I was unfortunately in the Houston Bush Airport is my least favorite airport in the country. They do that shit where like, so you're in Terminal C, and then there's like C30 through 37, but then you have to go through another like a lady who just checks for all of those flights, and they don't let you go to your flight until like 5 minutes or whatever
Yeah.
before. So you're like, oh, fuck, let me get down there. And you start to walk by and they're like, sir, what are you doing? We didn't call you. And you're like, come on, man. I don't. Oh, dude, it's happened before. It happened to me the one time. And then I was like running late to connect the flight. Thank God I was like, I only had like 5 minutes to make it.
Yeah.
But the people in front of me was like a nice young couple. Lady just motherfucked them. And I was like, showed her my thing. I was like, dude, if this lady says I can't go back, I'm going to fully spaz. But luckily I was able to.
I had a terrifying
I hate that
moment. I
shit.
think it was in Baltimore, and I was like C4 or something. It wasn't C4. That was an explosion.
That's what you
But
had
I
in your
thought, I
bag.
thought I had time. I thought I was with the C's, so I'll go and have a Bloody Mary and a nice relaxing time. And then when it came time, I went to that gate and it said, "This gate isn't here. This is a bus. This is the only one of all of these that is a bus that you have to get in."
Yeah, I've done that.
The elbows came out.
I've gotten on a wrong flight to New York.
Did you?
Stood in line and I was like, damn, this thing's delayed.
Oh, and it went, man.
Yeah, just got to the front. It was a band. They're like, sir, you're on a different flight. I was like, damn, that thing's taking off.
I missed it.
I had to run to it.
I got to run through the Chicago airport not long ago. A beautiful airport to get to run through.
O'Hare?
Maybe
or was
yeah.
Yeah.
The checkerboard floor and it's the only one that looks like a real place. I was so happy running.
I
the
ran through an
Chicago
airport in Paris because I didn't realize the time change.
You're stopping the one?
Forgot about time zones.
Oh, I thought you were stopping
And
the
I
one.
just
for getting on the
ran
flight.
through Paris's airport. Got there. I was like 2 hours before I was an hour before my flight. Got a croissant.
When were you in Paris?
When I was in Spain.
That makes
Stopped in
sense.
sweet Paris.
I've never been.
No, never.
I didn't go in. I
Just the airport.
It was just a fucking layover.
Oh, that's tight.
I was headed to Deutschland, dude.
Nice.
I think they caught the jewel thieves.
They caught them? I was going to Germany.
There's the two places. If you go to Thailand, you're like pervert. You're like, I'm just heading to Germany.
I was just going to stop into Deutschland.
There's a spear of destiny that I have to look at and absorb the power of.
They have this high place I wanted to kind of check out the view from.
Yeah.
See what's up. The
Something
Eagles.
like the Eagle's Nest or something. I don't
And it's
know.
sick you can still visit the Eagle's Nest.
Yeah.
Out of all the stuff
What?
of them being like, we're
You
shamed.
can go to the Eagle's Nest. Spud went.
Yeah.
Got me a fucking hat I had to throw out. It's like, dude, what the
Well, it's
fuck?
weird. You can still get like
Yeah,
merch.
get some
There's merch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Property of the Eagle's Nest. The merch
Armbands?
is
What are
nice.
they?
I think they have T-shirts like "I'd rather be
Yeah.
guarding a concentration
Yeah.
camp."
It's like I went to Hitler's house and all I got was this lousy shirt. And it's got stripes on it.
I'm with this.
We loved his
stupid-
dog. They could have little dog toys there. You have your own little
Yeah,
blondie
little
moment.
blondie. Yeah.
The Australian Prime Minister got in trouble this week for wearing a Joy Division shirt.
Why?
Because Joy Division was the rape camp in the concentration camps. That's
It's
where
a
the name
band.
came from. Yeah, it was a band T-shirt.
There's
and
no way that's true.
No, there's no way he wore it for anti-Semitic
No,
reasons.
of
He's
course,
a soft left
but
guy.
there's a Joy Division that was where people got raped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
that's why they called it Joy Division. I mean, it's a bleak. It's like Spandau Ballet is named after how they would. In Spandau, they would tie people up with piano wire and hang them, and as they jerked and
I didn't
died.
know that. Also, another sick
Spandau
band.
Ballet.
Isn't that a band as well?
That's a band.
Yeah, Spandau Ballet is nice. Yeah, that's
It was a thing in the 80s. You would take a Nazi thing and you would turn it into a cool band name.
Yeah, that's just what you did.
Fun,
Also,
fun,
I didn't
fun on
know.
the
I
Ultra
like
Band.
Joy Division. I didn't know that was named after like a Hitler.
I don't think they were Nazis. I just thought they were like, that's a cool, nasty name.
Yeah.
But then it was very embarrassing for the leader of the opposition to get up in Parliament.
God,
and go,
you're right about that.
how
That's-
dare you?
It's pretty horrendous.
Well, that's
I don't
also
think he
that,
was
that-
wearing it for that reason.
exactly.
though.
That's kind of
No.
He's trying to be cool and young.
I'm talking about the name Joy Division.
Oh.
that's a
Had
shame
no
on
idea.
you though to be like, dude, I'm wearing it for the band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the one who has your mind in the gutter, man. I'm not thinking about that stuff. You are. That's what he should have said.
It then came out later on that the person who made that allegation against him, the only car they've ever owned is a Volkswagen Beetle. People are going, I have something to tell you about the Volkswagen Beetle and who designed that car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the big when everyone was spazzing on Elon when they were like, I bought this Tesla before Elon. Did you ever see those bumper
Yeah, yeah.
stickers? But it's like, bro.
I bought this Volkswagen a long time after Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah. Enough time has passed when I bought this Volkswagen. That was kind of, I don't know, that was bothering me when people were doing those, like, I have a Tesla, but I have to denounce Elon with a bumper sticker.
They
It's like,
became
dude,
very affordable for a brief time.
Yeah,
I
but
think I
it's
was
also
also trying to
get
make
off
sure
the
somebody
internet.
doesn't put a brick through your window.
Yeah,
You know?
I guess so. Yeah, a little bit of lamb's blood.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's also, it's like, dude, I guess they're getting like blown up here and there. It's like, just drive your fucking car, dude. I can't imagine. So just drive your damn car.
It's time to get into bumper stickers.
Bumper stickers are. I have a thing against
I
them.
saw
bro.
a "Don't mess with Ukraine" one in the form of Texas. Don't mess
I
with
actually
Texas.
think I've seen that as well.
Yeah.
I'm
Never
afraid
I have
of
$1
the
million
bumper sticker.
idea. Bumper sticker says bumper stickers are for idiots.
That is nice.
That'd be pretty nice.
Genius.
Put it on the car.
But why would you want to associate your political positions with... You'd have to be so confident of your driving. I would be afraid that people would see me driving like a dickhead with what I believed, and then they would hurt the movement.
I just would never want to put them on the car. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to put like
It's fun to
had one
get
for-
a magnet one and put it on. I put a Hillary on Phil's.
awesome
Nice,
move.
nice.
Rainbow.
Kept it
We
on
had,
for a
we had a
while.
rainbow magnet floating around.
It's great.
Spack it on the back of someone's car.
Yeah.
I got one
Classic.
free from Snarf Sandwiches.
What'd they give you?
They have bumper stickers when you buy a Snarf sandwich.
Those fuckers never gave me one. I get snarfs all the time.
They're at the front desk. You're ordering them
I'm
online.
ordering them,
Now
yeah.
you got to go into the Snarfs. What a fine sandwich!
Dude, putting a nice
Good
snarf
sandwich.
sticker on your car would be decent. If you had a giant
Yeah.
snarf
Yeah.
sticker. Dude, Sunoco had a thing where if you put the Sunoco like reflective stickers on your car, if you had like whoever had the most of those stickers, they could give you free gas for like a year. And I knew a guy who was completely decked
Full
out.
car.
Yeah, it was so funny. He wanted the petrol so bad.
He needed the petrol.
But he was just completely decked
Lemiz,
out.
you strike me as a bit of a bumper sticker man. I could see you getting like a Hello Kitty.
I don't have any.
Yeah.
I don't have any bumper stickers.
But you would like that, right? A little Hello Kitty or some type of anime thing.
I don't know. I feel like no, they're like car tattoos. And I don't think I want my car to have any tattoos.
How do you feel about rubber duck Jeep guys? You know what I'm talking
I feel
about?
like that's new.
I know.
I never
culture.
remembered that, and then now it's rubber
It's-
duck.
I see them everywhere now. I see
Yeah.
rubber duck. I got to taste the power of a Jeep when I went to a wedding in North Carolina recently. And by the way, I'm an avowed Wrangler guy. I love Jeep Wranglers, but I only have to rent them. And I was like, we go to the rental place, and they're like, we have, they gave us our options, and I was like, Jeep Wrangler. And Brittany was like, what are you doing? I'm like, trust me, dude. Check this out.
Yeah.
Pop the doors off, bro. It was so fucking sick.
I rocked a Jeep Wrangler for about a week in
Did you?
Florida.
They're
Shit rocked.
so tight. Jeep
was awesome.
Wranglers are fucking nasty.
I see why people like it.
Yeah, they're awesome.
But when I see those rubber duckies and they're coming the opposite way,
Pisses me
I
off.
want to go head on.
Yeah, you can't.
I want to go.
You can't let the Jeep completely become your
Yeah,
personality.
it's
That's
a
the
Jeep
thing.
thing. My buddy had a Jeep in high school. He would wave at every other Jeep. Every time. And they most of the time wave back.
They
but
pull-
I
they pull over
loved-
and-
I loved when they didn't wave. Yeah, yeah, nice.
Mercedes
dumbass.
people do that with each other? You have
Yeah, it's a different
Mercedes
wave.
moment? Yeah.
There's Mercedes problem, huh? I didn't know that. I
Oh,
knew
we got the
motorcycle.
Volkswagen wave. We got the
I know
Mercedes
motorcycle
is
guys.
a different wave. You
BMW
stand up out of
wave.
the moonroof. You got to ghost ride the whip. You got to stand out of the sunroof.
It's March. Yeah,
A lot of
motorcycle.
other
That's a
stuff
big motorcycle.
today.
Motorcycle, when you ride and you go like this and put your hand down and you go, "What's up?" It's pretty sick. I got to do a couple motorcycle waves in my life. Thank God.
What were you doing on a hog?
I was borrowing. My brothers had a
What were you doing
Nighthawk.
on a hog, dude?
I was pushing a Nighthawk, Honda Nighthawk 450, bro. It's no big deal. I rode it for like 2 days and I was like, fuck that. It's too scary.
Yeah, it's scary as fuck.
It's too scary,
I
dude.
once went
Highways-
around on
I
a.
was scared on mopeds.
Dude,
I had a buddy
highways,
whose
yeah.
wife had died, and he started driving a motorcycle because he was very depressed, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, why not at that point?
For sure.
If it's between suicide and a motorcycle, take your chances with them. But
Yeah.
I went around the streets on
kind
his
of a nice
back,
point.
holding on, and it was the most terrifying thing I've ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, a guy who's
A
ready
man
to,
who's ready to
a guy
die.
who's ready to go.
Yeah. There's just no way they would. I like that they're grandfathered in. If someone invented them now, they would never be allowed out on the
Yeah, they're pretty
streets.
dangerous, and nobody pays attention to you at all. Like the drivers are like you're like hyper aware of every car, and people are just in their car like that, and they just cut in front of you.
Yeah.
It's- dude. And I was on such a light bike that when I went over like the Ben Franklin Bridge, and the wind would hit you, and you'd go, and you'd feel your
Oh,
bike
damn.
just moving. It's
Cross
so
the Ben
scary.
Frank on a
on a
bike,
little
dude?
450 Nighthawk.
It's kind of sick.
It was, dude. I can't. Why I like did it during the
Sucks you
day.
were scared the whole time. That would have been cool.
I mean, I was cool. I was over there. It was
You were
fucking probably-
terrified, dude. You were
That was-
scared of
that
the
was
wind.
cool as hell, bro. A truck would pass you and you would go and your bike would
Holy
move.
shit.
And then I was like, all right, I was there all day. I was in New Jersey, and then I came back and I was on 76 at nighttime on the bike, and I for real was like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
This is it. I'm going to die on 76. It was fucking terrifying.
Did you slow right down? You slow down at that point?
I'd be in the, yeah.
Probably. I
I'd be
was
in the
just
I'd be in the
shoulder.
bicycle
I was just
lane.
as
Yeah.
far. I was as far away as I could get from cars, but then you'd see headlights flying up on you. It was, yeah. I was like, these things are not for me. It was. I will say, pulling up at your destination though on the bike is worth
Popping
it's
the
worth
helmet off.
almost
Yeah.
dying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Shaking the hair
I
out.
once when I first
You might be Wahlberg. I'm not kidding, dude. You look
started,
exactly like him.
Dude, thank you. I don't know. Everyone's fucking getting on my case saying I look like Donnie Wahlberg. Bastards.
You got a
Absolute
little
bastards.
Donnie. You got a little Donnie. It's still a Wahlberg, dude. It's sick.
Exactly. I'll take it. I was
Donnie's the man,
shooting for
dude.
Mark to get to Donnie. That was all. That's my
Band
whole
of
plan.
brothers.
Just to be a Wahlberg, bro.
Yeah.
Just be a Wahlberg. But yeah, I was fucking. I'm not trying to make this all about powerlifting, but I was ripping up 255, just repping out deadlifts 255, getting
nice.
there. It was all right. It wasn't crazy, but it is nice when you do see a giant stack
Yeah.
of weights on there. It was pretty sick. I think I could get up to like 315,
Definitely.
1 rep max. I don't know. It's not about the weights, guys. It's more about just like your journey, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked. That might be my only tweaks from now on, just heavy weights on the bar.
You can get 315.
I think I could.
are you deadlifting or are you just
Deadlift. I've been deadlifting.
you pushing the bum out and getting the gram?
No.
On there?
I just a picture of the bar. I just want to take a picture of just the bar.
Deadlifting rules.
Deadlifting's the shit, dude.
Matt, you could be the first person to really crack the woman audience.
I don't think I
big-
ever will. I really don't think I ever will, man. Yeah, I kind of make fun of them a lot. They don't like
I think
that.
once they see you out there flexing.
Yeah.
I'm
Did you get the back out on the Instagram? I've seen the back at the pool.
dude? You're competing with actually jacked, hot, tall guys. They're not gonna be on Instagram like, oh, who's this fucking 40-year-old comedian with gray hair? Like, this guy sucks.
He's in shape for a comedian. He's just a normal guy. Completely
appreciate
normal
that.
dude. Yeah.
But yeah, you
No,
gotta,
look, I think about how to get a.
they're going against those guys
How
that
do
have
you
the
wanna get the
piercing
females?
eyes.
How successful do you have to be to become a fashion person to get the free fashion to the house?
You could fashion, dude. Fashion's
I got that
democratic.
ShamWow jacket.
True.
They sent me that. I get fashion sent to the house.
You should do one of those thirst trap. If you have pretty nice eyes, you can do one of those things where you're looking at Instagram. You're like,
I have
I'm
tiny
a whole.
Asiatic eyes. With the glasses, it's fine. But if I take these off, it's there's nothing there. It's the cold dead eyes of a
Well,
North
you
Island
zoom
killer.
up there on Instagram and be like, baby, when I. Do you ever see those guys on Instagram? Like, baby, when I'm a whole freak, if I'm gonna eat the
Yeah.
pussy, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
For real. I'm
Yeah. I love those.
gonna start doing those. Just
You gotta do
dude,
the POV video. You ever see those?
What's
the
the
guys
POV?
put the camera down and stand over it.
No,
No, I've seen that.
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
fucking
that.
hilarious, dude.
You know what's disappointing when you see the women simps in the comments? Like, oh yeah, because the one guy's like, baby, I'm a freak and I'm crazy and I have problems, and the girl's like, I want those problems. I'm like, ew, dude. Fucking
Yeah.
don't be a girl simping when you're like, oh, there's girl losers. I never thought about that.
Yeah, girls are like they're all like Indian dudes. One hot guy picture,
Show
they
up
can
on
be
us.
in a relationship and they're like, I'd fuck him.
Please.
Let me suck his dick. Your dick, please.
Show me this, where your dick.
Send location. Where's your dick?
There's
Big dick, big pants.
There's a black guy on Instagram now who's pretending he's Indian, but he hits the most perfect Indian accent. And they'd be like, I am from Gujarati. And then the Indian guys come by and be like, why are you doing this? And he's like, my brother, I am from it. And like, dude, he gets them all fired. It's
Fuck
so
you, bloody.
What is it I'm saying? Dude, it's
nice.
it's such a mean trick. I've been on him, and then obviously the Stud Slayer has been in my algorithm. You ever see the Stud Slayer?
Let me know about it.
Dude, the Stud Slayer, I showed Nate. He's playing a dangerous game. It's kind of fucked up, but he goes.
Talking about the stud slayer?
No. I mean, bro, he has.
We got a stud slayer in our midst, dude.
True. He's never taken out a
Man,
stud.
sleepy, dude. Look how cozy
Yeah, what
he
the
is.
hell?
Why are you so
It's
cozy?
cold weather.
I'm sleepy. Yeah.
What'd you get into? You slay some studs.
He never took down a stud, dude.
He goes out at night, dude. He's like Blade.
He slays studs.
Slays the studs.
Just out singing with the boys last night. You know.
You were singing?
Yeah, we all sing.
What were you
We drink
singing?
and We sing. Just some songs, you know.
Just out by like a trash can fire.
yeah,
like at the start of Rocky.
You at the creek singing songs?
yeah. We're
Tenacious D?
No, we're doing the the new rap style where they go do. Ooh, we're doing that all night.
Yeah, that's Ian.
Yeah, we're doing Ian raps all night. It was
That's
fun.
nice.
That's nice. Like a karaoke type setup.
How late were you out? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Because you are a sleepy one.
Now I'm running a Madden franchise too. I'm trying to get the Jags back to.
Exciting.
Yeah, it was long. It was tough.
So you sang all night and drank and then came home and played your Jags franchise?
Yeah,
Till what time?
4 a.m.
And that's a lie. That was 5.
It was fine.
I know those
I went
tricks.
to bed at 5.
Shave the hour off.
I know those tricks.
Oh, but dude, the Stud Slayer. He
It's tough, dude. Showed up, cash a paycheck. He clocked in, sat quietly. That ain't my job. I ain't fucking plugging that in.
he does have real like medical center security guard energy
Oh,
today, dude. Really not moving at all.
That ain't my job.
I was so excited when I found out that existed for real.
What? That ain't my job.
I'd seen it on television, but then when I was at LAX, my first time in America, and there was a lady cleaning a table and being very angry about it.
Yeah.
It was a really beautiful moment.
The employee morale in
They got me
Australia
out
is so high. That like really struck me when I was there. When you get a flight attendant, they're all like happy. We get mean gay
If you're in a
guys.
good job, you're in a yes. But there's no tipping anywhere. So the service on the lower down end of the spectrum is.
But I think
rough.
that's because you guys don't work hard enough for it.
That's true. It's a
America,
lazy
you
people.
work for the
That's a
tip.
genuinely very lazy.
Pause. No, dude, I'm telling you, the employee
Yeah, you're gonna make it with the
morale
ladies.
the employee morale was unbelievable. The no takeout's fucking crazy. That's big government.
No
You weren't allowed
takeout?
to do takeout because they were like the food, the whatever.
Could go off. You
Oh,
can't be
'cause
trusted.
the-
because you get sick.
Yeah, I don't know. What. Yeah, they're
That's a
big
Melbourne
on
problem.
fucking allergies and
I mean,
they're
I can-
obsessed.
I can
Although
respect that. I can
that
respect
crossed
that.
the pond, dude.
What
Now they ask it almost everywhere in the United States.
allergies?
Yeah.
It's about fucking time.
No, fuck that.
About
had a
motherfucking time.
Dude,
I was,
you can't deadlift 315 with fucking gay allergies.
Yeah, you can. I think I'm gonna cure him. What the fuck are you talking?
You're not back on the fancy. You're not back on the gluten.
No, I
You're
don't
not
eat
having
gluten. I
fancy
don't eat
farmers
gluten.
market bread.
I don't eat gluten. I eat. I'm pretty much all.
My wife is off the gluten, and it's terrible.
What do you mean?
It's
For
ruining the
you.
whole.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the gluten. That's all I want is toast.
Well, you guys go ahead and do that. No one's stopping you.
I'm back on the dairy. I made it back to dairy. I did a lot of work on my gut bacteria. A
To
lot
get
of
it back to
kombucha,
dairy?
sauerkraut. I got ice cream back.
Nice.
This is a very happy time.
Fought back for the ice cream.
A lot of people are quitters.
Yeah.
I'm ready to try raw milk maybe in a year.
Bro, I can't believe the
have a
raw
little
milk
bit.
fucking sent you like that.
He chugged it, dude. He
I did chug it.
How
chugged like a fucking gallon.
a gallon a day?
It's like, yeah, it was.
I do a gallon in like 3 days. And
It was a little more than a gallon in a day and a half.
dang.
But I'm ready. Just have an ice cream back. Butter's back. Croissants are back. The fact that I haven't blown up.
Croissants
very
are, dude. The croissants are for. That's so funny to be like gluten allergies are gay. Croissants are so gay to eat as croissant. That's
it's the
gay
pride
of
of
flaky,
Croissants, dude. Hold on.
That's
on.
the gayest
No
food.
way.
no.
I wouldn't be caught dead with one of those things.
Croissant?
It's one of the best foods of all time.
Drop my croissant.
I could have sworn it felt like a man's hand was in. I was like, yeah, what the hell is this, dude?
Dude, that's
I
crazy.
felt like I was holding hands with a guy holding a croissant.
No, you're
You
wrong
can't be
on
too
this.
straight
Dude,
for the
take the
croissant.
vote. Take the
Flaky.
vote, dude. 5 against 1.
Flaky, salt. Ew, bro.
Classic
I don't think
female.
I've ever met
Give me
an
a hard,
anti-croissant.
tacky
5-on-1 classic female gluten brain.
croissants.
Nah,
Are,
I'm
dude,
right.
I never liked them. When I used to eat, like,
If you get a shitty croissant, it's terrible.
they're all shitty.
No,
Eat
there's
a
some
bagel, bro. A
classic
bagel,
croissant.
so much better. Than croissants are so disappointing.
Bagel. Whose side are you on? What?
I'm sending out the wolf whistle. BB.
I can't believe
They don't like me either.
Croissants.
Croissants are gay.
This is nuts. You
Like
get ham.
like a
you get
pawn. What's that shit
cheese,
called? Was it croissant filled with chocolate?
Pain au chocolat.
Oh, dude.
I love myself a
What do you
pain au
think about
chocolat.
crepe, dude?
Dude, I've always hated crepes.
Hold on.
Crepes are fucking bullshit.
I actually don't really
Flaky.
love crepes.
A sweet crepe, dude.
rather
That's
have
a
a
freaking-
pancake,
They overdo it with
obviously.
the crepe.
Dude, get a fucking burrito. Like it's
That's a totally different food.
yeah, but still, crepes.
Yeah, eat
boom.
some wings, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Eat some fucking meat, dude.
Wings.
Eat some
I get
rice.
to go to. I get this weekend. I
Wings
get
are better
to-
than croissants.
I'm gonna have I listened to the podcast with the curry wings in
Yo,
Buffalo. I'll be having the conventional
Plant.
Buffalo wings.
Bro, they're so good.
Damn, he's attacking your curry wings.
He said he's
couldn't
gonna eat
believe
them. Oh, you're saying you couldn't
No, he said
believe
I
he's
it?
couldn't
gonna
believe you
get
didn't get the
regular wings.
Buffalo
Bro,
wings.
you've already come. You crashed out on the croissant. It's over, dude.
I've never heard of anyone not loving croissants.
Nate, what do you think of croissants?
I don't like them raw, but I will take if you're going sandwich. Croissant is a great sandwich.
Croissant's a great sandwich.
But like I won't just do a croissant and butter or like that. That is, I agree with Matt. Croissant butter is gay. Croissant sandwich might be the best.
Croissant butter's
outer
gay,
layer.
dude. I saw you deep throat a fucking. You deep throated a corn dog. Takes one river
Takes one to know
shootout.
it. I'm the expert.
The Red River shootout, Nate.
Deep throat a corn
throated.
dog still more hetero.
And he tried
than
to hide
croissant.
it. He tried to hide it when he set up a secret camera. Caught his ass.
The nerve.
What?
The nerve.
What are you
Trying
talking
to
about?
hide the corn dog.
And then Becky, my manager, was sitting next to me, and I tried to hide the corn dog, and I went. she got a picture of me going.
You gotta go under the shirt for the corn dog. You gotta go under the shirt.
We were all, the three of us were so excited to
Trying to
watch,
catch
just
each
waiting
other.
for Nate. Just waiting for Nate to bite into that dog.
Y'all were like cheering for me to get into
We
the
were
dog.
so excited. You walked in, your eyes lit up when you saw that corn dog.
Yeah.
And then you went, oh my God, Glenn Powell's here too.
Do they dip the tip in ketchup?
No, mayo for Nate.
I heard he was too. I heard he had him like this. That'd be so nice to hold corn dogs at the game. Slowly go
double
back.
fisted.
He fucking deep heated.
Take the power back.
Oh, do you know this? Do you know a comedian called CP the comedian?
No.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I know.
pie, child born.
I've never seen any of his work.
Child born the
I just
comedian.
noticed I was on the United flight and I was looking at the comedy specials and I saw
Yeah.
one is by CP the comedian. I thought, who's gonna tell him? What's he doing? I'm sure he's a very smart. Is he doing it on purpose?
No, apparently
CP?
people have told him, and he goes like, "That's white people shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I've never heard about that in my entire life."
It's a great move.
That's so funny. Yeah, because you can't take it. You can't change the name. You got to keep it. You just CP.
Yeah, once you change it from CP, everyone's like, whoa, what are you worried about?
Yeah, true.
The initials being for child pornography, I would.
I would think it more cream pie. which is still funny.
Yeah, cream pie.
I'll
the
just go
comedian.
longhand. I'm Cream Pie the comedian.
Yeah, cream pie is a great name for
Cream
a
Pie would be so good. Child porn the comedian. So funny.
Born the comedian.
Child porn not having it.
'Cause I feel like child porn guys aren't going to be doing like CP because then it's like they're going to get busted right away. You know what I mean?
They might say different codes.
Yeah, it's got to be something else. It's like hot dogs, corn dogs.
Corn dogs.
Succulent hot dogs. Yeah.
Huh? Pizza? Pizzagate's over. Do you think Pizzagate's still alive or do you think it's done?
I think Pizzagate's making a comeback.
Is it really? That's
Well, this is what listening to the War Mode podcast.
Pizzagate's making a comeback.
They say Epstein is a false flag and Pizzagate is the real.
Oh,
Dang.
I think that's what I was taking from it.
there's no way they're denying Epstein now.
I think they were pivoting hard.
War
to
mode
the-
can't do that.
I could have gotten it wrong. I could have
Jumping
misunderstood
to
what they were saying.
Pizzagate's kind of nice though.
Of course.
Yeah, not letting go of Pizzagate's so fucking funny. They were in Comet. What was it called? Comet Pizza?
Yeah.
They were in Comet.
Ping
There was-
pong.
Oh, CP.
Yeah, Comet Pizza. Woo! Hold on, James. Now you're on
Just
to
crack the
something. Here.
case, James.
Now
Get me
you're
in
on to
there.
something here. Moana swirl. What do you think about that?
What's the Moana swirl?
That's apparently a FBI symbol for child porn. That like triangle that kind of
Yeah.
circles inward.
I didn't
Moana
pick that
was
up in
just
the
round.
movie.
You know that tattoo you have on your lower back?
Okay, come on.
Child porn tattoo. He has the CP tattoo on his lower back.
It's just a
It's called a
barcode.
scamp tramp.
Yeah, how big of a problem? It's still a giant
That's very
problem. Good. Isn't like still a big problem? Like child pornography and all that stuff.
Sorry.
Still a massive problem.
What
Is it still a big problem?
Child pornography. It's
Yeah.
still like,
To
it's
me,
like I've
yes.
heard the numbers on just like pedophiles alone are like way higher than
Yeah,
you
what do you think Lemaire's Googling
Well,
right
this
now?
is this is a big break in Australia this week. It's being reported finally.
Lemaire's
that-
CP. the
So you have all these childcare places right across the country, and everyone on the every progressive they go, we want women in work, we want kids in the childcare places. Huge scandal is that there's so many pedophiles working in the childcare place. Like it's
Yeah.
astronomical numbers, and they convict them at very low rates. It's all men. I mean, it seems easy to just fix it and say men are not allowed to work in early childhood care.
Yeah, it's weird. I've
But
seen them
it's-
in there, and you're kind of like,
People are afraid of because women won't want to go back to work and give their children to the pedophile.
what if you're like a super gay guy?
I think that might be part of the. I don't know what the overlap is on those numbers. I don't think it's good.
Sure, we gotta get the numbers first. Yeah, I've seen like a dude be like, yeah, and you're like, why are you doing this, man?
Yeah.
Don't do this.
I don't like dudes that like kids. I go to someone's house that have kids. I go,
It's fair.
should fucking scram.
Yeah, get out of
I
here.
got real business to talk. I got to talk football. I'm about to talk Notre Dame football with somebody that doesn't care about it.
I like them.
I'm going to explain Notre
I
Dame's
like them
recruiting
17
class.
to 19.
Yeah.
It's the age of the young men that I'm interested
I'm
in.
interested. I follow them. I say, where do they go to school? What high school are they going to?
Sure, let me check their muscles.
Maybe I should DM this guy. Tell him to go to Notre Dame. Thank God I've never done that. No. Of course, I would never do that.
That'd be fun.
It'd be psychotic.
You can talk to. I'd be like, hey, I'm your mentor. I'm your mentor. Let's see your. Let's see if you got
Yeah.
a rocking
Just
bod.
start
Show
going
me some
to
vids.
high school football
Get
games.
a girlfriend. Prove it.
High school football games rule.
I love it.
Yeah, they're a lot
I've
of
only
fun.
gotten to go to 2 in America. I went
pretty
to
fun.
I went to a Catholic school. They were blown out of the water. Like it was 50 something. I saw the slaughter rule for the first time. But then I was going for a walk, and I was walking by the school for the deaf.
Whoa.
Have I told you this?
No.
I had my headphones on, and I thought I was having a heart attack
Oh,
because
you're
I had
showing
noise
off.
cancelling. No, Matt gave them to me. It was
You're
free. It
showing
was a
off with
gift.
headphones in front of those.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No, I saw what you. I thought you were. Anyway, I couldn't hear, but then I felt something in my chest, and I thought I was dying. And I took the headphones off, and it was a drum. It was a huge drum, and it was the deaf school playing football, and that was the only band they had was one enormous drum, so that all the players could feel it
It's
together.
exciting.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was so beautiful.
And I guess for the cadence, they just do kind of like a
Boom,
It's
boom,
silent
boom,
snap.
boom.
They're good.
yeah, silent snap.
And
It's
I
kinda
think
nice.
they really demolished the blind school. They did very, very well out there.
Yeah, we played the deaf school in a 7-on-7 one year, preseason, my senior year, and they fucking destroyed us.
Did they really?
It was all they audible to everything,
Oh shit.
silent snap. They were nice.
Yeah, it would fuck you up not
Yeah.
hearing the cadence and all that.
But I remember seeing them get on their bus, and they all were wearing fucking headphones, and I was, you guys aren't even that deaf.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You fucking liars.
Yeah, I wonder what they do. Maybe just blast it and just let the heads.
I think
Feel
some of them
vibration.
are just partially deaf.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's bullshit.
I agree.
Should get the record changed for the school. Like, I'd
Yeah.
like to revoke that.
Yeah.
please.
You guys got to vacate some wins.
Yeah, I should
I heard
hire
there's
like
some
an
guys.
expensive attorney and have their record revoked.
The private investigator sneaking up behind them, going boom.
Surprise.
That'd be a good documentary. We
deaf
interview
school?
like the players from the school. Yeah, the same thing. You're like right behind them, they move. You're like, exactly.
Yeah. You're off the team.
You fucking stripped of honors. You can no longer put that on your job resume that you won 7-on-7.
They were good.
That's awesome. I didn't really know that,
Yeah.
but I guess that would that would put the dog in you a little bit. Can't really hear that good.
They were jacked too. They were fucking,
Yeah,
yeah, they were beasts.
that's awesome.
Beat
It's
the shit
incredible.
out
They
of
don't
us.
even get to listen to music while they work out. That's the
Yeah.
only reason I can.
The lunk alarm must be going off in there though. They gotta be making some noises on those deadlifts.
Oh yeah,
No one can hear you.
yeah.
Can't hear yourself. I'd be in there.
It's actually a good point. I didn't think about that.
Wouldn't even know. Yeah, what your scream would sound like. It'd sound fucking crazy.
I might put out a class action lawsuit against Planet Fitness for the lunk alarm stuff.
It is discriminating
bullshit,
against
yeah.
how hard you're lifting.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Wait,
like,
do
bro,
they get upset with you for making a big
Yeah,
noise?
if you go in there and like slam weights down, or like, yeah, fuck yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
yeah. There's a siren in there that goes off.
There are a
I might-
couple
I
of
might just try
sirens
to
in
set
there.
it off.
There are some sirens in there.
I would love to have a men only, not homosexual gym. That would be
tough.
nice.
Sam Hyde did it. Guy Heaven.
Really? He
No,
did?
my parents think it's the funniest thing to call it Planet Fatness. And they say it now. It's like part of the, like, I'm going to head down to Planet Fatness. All my dad does is sit in the fucking massage chair and fucking takes a shower and leaves. Then he goes straight to the bar.
It's the bar.
Yeah, he goes,
They have
what
a
the
bar
hell?
at
I
the
went to the
gym?
gym. No, he drives.
Planet Fatness is so fun. I used to call it
Fatness.
Plenty of Fish, Plenty of Fats. The dating app.
It's nice.
It was pretty nice. That was the best. That was the best luck I had on a dating app. Was Plenty of Fats for sure. It was awesome because there was no it was just straight to messaging. There was no swipe this or that. You just see someone's profile and be like, "What's up?"
I never did. I did it for like 24 hours
Yeah.
once.
Really?
Never did a dating app. Yeah,
I got deeply addicted to it. It is really addictive because you get.
I loved it. I loved looking at other people's
Yeah.
and swiping through and be like, God damn, she's so hot. You should fuck her.
When
Yo,
you're just
she's so hot.
you just do blind swipe. You go swipe, 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 and when your phone goes like that with the match, it's literally like being in a slot machine. You're like, oh. And
Yeah.
you look, and you're like, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Just wait all day, like please, please, please.
How much does a polar bear weigh? Fuck, she didn't respond. I saw. I don't mean to out the boy. Never mind. Yep.
You saw some dating apps.
I saw a friend of the show. There's a dating profile, and it was sent to me.
Ooh, that's awesome. That's dude. Yeah, I'd always. It wasn't me, obviously,
Friend of the
but
show.
I would love to go on there more as
He
a
would
women's
not
dating
care at
coach.
all. He would definitely not care. He's,
Oh, okay. I thought you called
Yeah.
someone being a real bad man.
He might be being a real bad man.
Because the Nick Mullen ones got put out, and they were just very funny. The Nick Mullen dating profile is very, very funny.
Oh shit! Well, there's the camera.
You see. Oh, nice. Verified. You can get verified?
Oh, the boy's verified. But
He might be on-
a pretty hot girl made a TikTok about it and was like, "I need him."
Whoa.
Saying the boy's doing all right.
There we go. He also might be on that.
Let's just say the pillow's getting broken out.
There's a dating app that's just for. There's a couple of them that are just for high powered.
I don't think he would give a fuck. I'll ask him before we put this out if he cares, and we can delete it.
Well, he won't. Well,
He
yeah.
definitely won't give a fuck.
But no,
No, the rich people apps. and
yeah,
the
he
powerful
might. He
people
might be
app.
on the powerful executive dating app.
He's not. It's a regular one.
Amos got added to the Powerful People app. It was invite only. It was early on.
What?
And he was on there for, I think, one day and saw Cara Delevingne and screenshotted it, and the app realized and immediately kicked him off the app. He was
Oh,
on
no.
there for.
Who the fuck's that?
She was that. Am I saying that right? Who was that woman with the big eyebrows who was in Paper Towns?
I've
She
never
was
heard
like
of
a model.
Paper Towns.
I have no idea. Yeah.
She was a model.
What
She
the fuck
was.
are you talking
she was,
about,
she was an it
James?
girl.
We're
She
not
was a
from
cool-
a bullshit country, dude.
It's an American movie. Am I saying? Is that her name?
I'd like to take a look at this person.
Yeah, Cara Delevingne.
Cara Delevingne.
We don't all know Cara Delevingne.
No, I'm
She was an it
horrible
girl.
with
She was
actors
briefly an
and
it
shit.
girl.
I know this woman. Yeah. Look how hot she is.
Peeper face.
Big eyebrows.
Showed him the worst picture. Yeah, she's a very pretty
She's a
lady.
pretty lady.
But he never got it.
And he screenshotted her
He
picture. and got
screenshotted a
kicked
picture and got
off.
kicked off
So
within
funny.
minutes. He's like, I can't believe that's Cara Delevingne on the dating app. She's nearby. Screenshot that.
Damn.
Good for him, just for being like, yo, I'm gonna cut everyone in on this high-powered dating app, showing who was on there.
Well, when you get invited to the exclusive clubs, you gotta.
I want to get a dating profile and just be a women's dating coach. Just go on there, just be strictly dating coach for women. It's kind of Steve Harvey kind of action. What, dude? It's going to be all up and up.
I did a gig in Springfield. Where
One
was I?
match, you're going, oh, I'm glad you're here. I was here to help coach the women.
I was in Branson.
Good, I'm glad you're here. That's why I'm here too.
Hold on, where was I?
My shirts off pick was just to get your attention. Now that you're here,
I was in Bentonville, and the guy who
These
gave me a
condoms
lift.
and wine coolers are just for. Sorry.
There was a guy who gave me a lift who was on the Steve Harvey show as an audience member, and they were asking questions of Steve. And he was telling me this anecdote, and he said, I told Steve I'd never had a steady girlfriend, and Steve got me up on stage and tried to teach me to have swag. And I looked it up on my phone, and I found the video of
That's awesome.
Steve Harvey trying to give him swag.
dude, Steve Harvey's a man.
Yeah.
I cannot find my way to Steve Harvey. No one.
He's
I've been
fishing,
trying to
bro.
meet Steve Harvey for ages.
Oh, you want to meet him?
I would love to meet Steve. Steve is one of the finest comedians of all time. Obviously Bernie is great, and you introduced me to Bernie Mac's work, but I was a big Steve fan before then and still now.
Yeah.
If someone wants to go on Family Feud, Shane, you're right
They
to
asked
go on
us.
Celebrity. No, and you said no?
Yeah, we were supposed to do Tyre's Family Feud.
You said
I
no.
didn't want to fly. I was doing stuff. It would be awesome.
Season
It would have
3.
been awesome. I think it was either in Atlanta or LA. I forget.
Oh.
I didn't feel like flying. I was in the middle of traveling for
Yeah.
sure. It would have been an extra trip.
Who would you play against?
I don't know.
With the cast
I
of
have no
Downton
idea.
Abbey? The other show coming out that week?
Crush them.
Bridgerton?
Bridgerton would be nice.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, beating Bridgerton and
Getting Kylo up there.
yeah.
Kylo would have been the best on there. Same with O'Connor. O'Connor would say the worst thing. He'd be totally wrong. Be like, of course it's not up there. Why wouldn't it be up there? In what world would it not be up there? You must have interviewed 100 fucking idiots.
I was at his house. I told you I was at his house recording Stuff Island. He wasn't there, but there in his front yard there's a hammock, but there's a stand for a hammock, but there's no like hammock net. And I was like, please tell me that fell out from under O'Connor. Just got fuck it, of course.
Great. Of course this happens.
Of course. What the fuck?
I had a
It's
nice
stupid bed. It's a fucking piece of cloth.
We had a nice time this weekend or on Monday.
Did you?
Yeah, we went to I had a great day. I went to the Sixers game with Cooper DeJean and Big Dom. And then went straight to the Eagles Halloween party.
That's awesome.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
And I brought all the guys.
That's such a
Con Man was a Ninja Turtle.
Nice.
Which one was he?
Beezer got a bee suit.
He'd be a Donatello.
Blizz got Juggalo face paint for some reason and just wore like a white button down and pants. He looked fucking terrifying.
His gear is crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That's awesome.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but yeah, it was
Fun.
chugging
was-
beers with the fellas.
For sure.
Yeah.
Fun was had.
What were you? Did you have a costume?
Yeah,
I
good
was coming from the game, so I didn't have any time to buy anything, so I
Yeah.
got a Jason mask.
Yo. That's sick.
2 years in a row, Jason.
It's fucking
Not
tight.
a big deal.
I think I'm just
not a
gonna, I'm
big
going to go
deal.
a mask. That's all I'm going to wear when I take the kids around. But I've got to dress up. I'm told the McCuskers do a family.
Yeah, I want to be King Gristle from the Trolls.
Nice.
That's
Bergen.
awesome.
Yeah, it's nice. I got a fat suit.
That's awesome.
My wife's gonna be Lady Glitter Sparkles,
Awesome.
and then Mine and Chloe are gonna be Branch, or no, not Branch. They're gonna be Poppy and Viva,
Fuck
the
yeah.
sister who's revealed in Trolls 3, band together.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. That's tomorrow.
One of my
My
is
King
tomorrow.
Gristle costume's nice.
I can't wait to see it.
Oh, dude, wait till you
Your
get
photos in my phone is still your Minions costume. You fucking go all out for Halloween, dude.
I know we do. We do. Oh, I gotta. Oh, fuck, I don't have it. Chloe
Jason
was,
mask 2 years in a row, and I just take it off immediately.
Jason mask is sick.
Jason mask is nice.
That's kind of all you gotta get is a jumpsuit, and you're rocking.
Yeah, not well, or you just go flannel and jeans.
Yeah,
You rock that a little.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a picture of Chloe in her bingo outfit today. It was fucking killing me.
My son has settled on Harry Potter, but there was a while there where he wanted to be he said he always, it's always fusion costume. So there was Ghost Train one year, and then it's like, like Ghost Wizard. But he was saying he wanted to be a wizard dragon,
A wizard dragon.
a wizard
nice.
dragon ghost, and I was like, that's very close to exactly what a clan outfit. Wizard dragon ghost.
Yeah,
oh,
we
no.
had-
Oh
yeah.
no,
You're
We
close.
had bingo today. This was
That's awesome.
that is
we had the
great.
bingo. It's pretty adorable.
Oh, I got a good one. I
you
got to
got?
show you my niece in a great costume. Hold on. I know
I'm
that
excited to see
sounds
it.
fucking insane what I just said.
No, I know what you're saying.
Hold on.
I got crushed, dude. While you're finding that,
Bro.
let me say. Yo. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great.
I'll show you. I know this isn't great for the listener, but
That was a good costume.
I'll
It's
show
one of
you,
those one of those things where you have like the bull in front when you walk. It's
I'm going to show
pretty
you a
awesome.
video of Saquon Barkley pouring a bottle of liquor into Beezer's mouth.
Dude, Blizz is
I was-
oh my god, dude.
the bees. That's good stuff. Here's the Jason mask.
Let me see that. Let me peep that out. Yo, dude,
Spooky. I
you
did
shut
big
down
eyes
the
for the
fucking
picture.
party.
Yeah, that's
good
You
stuff.
got the machete?
Yep. It's a cool
Dude.
picture.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
How
got.
do you guys feel about that cool picture?
I like that. I
You
got
should be excited
crushed.
about it.
I got crushed today. Or no, it was yesterday. I was sitting there. I was talking to Chloe and Maya. I think we're talking about like costumes or something. I'm like, oh yeah, that was really cute. And Maya stopped and was like, Dad, boys don't say cute. Only girls say
Damn.
cute. And I was like, dude, you guys are the only pure things in my life now. You guys are calling me gay as well. It's just fucking bullshit, dude.
No, you got
This
to be
is
happy with that. That's adhering to a gender norm, and that is something to celebrate in the family. It's a
Yeah, it
good
was really
sign for
nice.
the future.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Put a pin in that.
Yeah.
But can we go back to Saquon lifting Beezer's chin? In the video, he goes to Beez, and Beez goes,
Yeah, just the whole thing of getting poured into the mouth was a little crazy, but the tilt chin.
Yeah.
And that was a long pour.
"It's for the bees, dude." He knew what it was.
True.
Yeah.
If one man can handle it, bro.
Bees,
Bees can handle a
suck
long
it
pour
down,
from the
dude.
champ. MVP. Was he the MVP?
Should have been. Was not.
Bullshit. Yeah, that was a pretty wild vid of the bees getting
Saquon blessing the bees. Dude.
domed.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Most of it reminded me of getting called,
Yeah.
homosexual reference.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
I know. I have a gay story.
But how about the zoom in on Blizz, dude? He was
Unbelievable.
terrifying.
Unbelievable camera work, by the way.
Thanks.
That was
Felt
really
good
nice.
about that.
Yeah, that was really
Once
good.
I noticed how weird Blizz's face was, he was like,
Well, no one looks at their most composed in a juggalo makeup.
It also was he looked like he was fucked up in that video.
I don't even think he was.
Really?
Yeah, he's just
Might have been tripping out in the circumstances.
the circumstances were crazy.
Seeing the fucking champ.
Saquon Barkley in a Cowboys hat. Cowboy hat.
That would get me kind of questioning reality a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just seeing Saquon Barkley ever so gently lift Beezer's chin and then dump Espelone or whatever
Yeah,
in his mouth.
it was fucking very weird.
You're just standing in a Jason mask like, whoa.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Whoa, I got it. I got the vid.
Do either of you disassociate? I've started doing it more. I don't know what's happening with that.
I'm
Where
a
I
big
think everything
dissociator.
is, like, I'm not a person. This is all not real.
Yeah, you're starting to depersonalize.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll hit that at a restaurant a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In public, out to eat.
I'm told it's an
pretty cool.
anxiety response, but I
Yeah.
never feel anxious while it's
go
happening. I
quiet.
just feel like it's all.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. The dissociation when you cut off from, you get so anxious, you cut off from like the.
I'm worried I'm
sensation
going to
of
get
things.
stuck there.
Yeah, well, it'll happen. It'll chill.
Yeah.
I think
Chill
it'll come
out.
down.
Yeah, it happens a lot. I got hit in my office yesterday. Just sitting like writing in my office, and I was just like, "Am I really here?" I was like, "I think so." It's partly why I quit nicotine. I was just blasting those things nonstop.
Yeah.
I got
I'm
real
having a
lightheaded.
lot of
I was like, "Am I real?" like, let me pause the nicotines.
Yeah.
The ultimate writer fuel. I just like how Tolkien smokes a pipe. I'm like, I need nicotine. Tolkien used to just like draw extensive maps. When he would do Lord of the Rings, he would make up a new like elf language. He was like a philologist, so he would just write elf language stuff. He would just fuck around. His publishers would give him money for another book, and he would like just draw rivers in an elf land for like a year. He just fuck around. It's crazy. He'd be like, I'm working on a elfin codice of just fucking words he was making up. Whole language, and the big dude, please.
Yeah.
write
He did a
the
whole
fucking
weird
story.
grammar. It was all based on like Finnish.
Yeah,
I do weird things with nouns.
yeah. And he would get like 3/4 through a thing and be like, nah, just fucking trash it. Go back to like walking out in the woods pretending he's an elf. Tolkien's a man.
He was alive before and after Vatican II when they changed the mass from Latin to English. And he was a linguist, so he loved Latin, and he would just like stand up the back and shout the Latin over the top of everybody's.
Did he really?
They would say it was more voce. Yeah, he would hit them with the "Et cum spiritu tuo," when everyone's doing.
So
It's hard to be passive aggressive during mass, but he was getting it done.
dude, I saw a video the other day. It was pretty sick. They were saying English is from there. There's like a Germanic root for the English language, but then there is the Latin root. And he was like, basically any fancy word in English comes from Latin, and any like just regular, easy to understand word is all the Germanic roots or the Germanic root to it. So it's like if you're like speaking in a way that he's like all these other words are just completely unnecessary. You can if you talk very plain and straightforward, chances are you're speaking up from all the Germanic words.
Anglo-Saxon. I was looking up the root of the word futile and the etymology of that, the history of the word futile, and no one knows where it comes from. And many men have spent years of their life trying to figure it. No, I'm joking.
I was gonna say.
I was
that's
happy
very
with
funny.
that.
Good wordplay.
Yeah.
It means leaky. It means easy to leak. Anyway, it would be
Oh,
more
so
fun.
I get it because no matter what you do.
I was trying to be silly.
Oh, that was a good.
I'm
I
trying to
thought
write
that was good. That was
jokes.
good
I
wordplay.
sit down at night now and I try and write jokes, and it's the hardest thing in the world, and I'm very bad at it.
Yeah. Did I tell you my new trick?
What's your
I
trick?
try to memorize my material, and I get so bored that my mind wanders and thinks sometimes of funny things.
When you're memorizing.
Yeah. It's like school. I have to bore myself to death, and then my brain just kind of detaches and thinks about funny stuff. Sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the only thing I have now. I can't. If you try to sit down and consciously write jokes, it doesn't work. You just read some embarrassing text back to yourself. It's like, if I ever repeated this out loud.
Braveheart Tennis.
Braveheart Tennis is
Braveheart
nice.
Tennis is good.
That's really funny.
Upskirt getting out of a car. Oh, good lord. Can you imagine the tennis? Sitting upright.
I try to.
Leaning forward, getting out of a car.
Well, the soldiers see it in the battle, and they go, we're going with the English. This
Yeah.
man's penis is
The
too
English
small.
are too
for us
many.
to-"
All right, that's an hour, right? Oh shit! I thought we were well over.
Yeah, so did I. Well, hey, I called it. We did.
Slog.
We powered through.
Slog.
It's just, we
was
we
gonna-
powered, dude. The slogs at the end, and that's understandable.
Yeah, that happens.
I sat down and tried to consciously write a joke about AI, and it was like it's literally the worst thing ever. It was just like people are going to lose their jobs. People are fake working anyway.
Yeah.
That's all I had. Stupid.
It's a good premise.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
I tried last night. I tried to sit and write something about AI, and then when I read it back, it was just, we have to destroy these machines. When will we destroy these machines? So think, the later we do it, the harder it will be. I really think we have to destroy all of these machines. I miss the days when they got the hands wrong. Remember, that was only like a year ago. You go,
Yeah.
they can't even do hands, and now. That's just Martin Luther King saying the worst thing imaginable to a boy in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. If you get tricked by it, you're, I don't know. I was thinking about like how it's like it's gonna distort everybody's perspective on what's going on.
Yeah.
But we've been doing that for 10 years anyway.
It fucks kids
You
up,
can
man.
ask the same person what's going on in the world. They'll have a completely different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, Yeah, but it's gonna get better and better though. It's gonna like get.
No, I know, but I'm saying the media's already been doing this.
True, been tricking.
It doesn't matter
everybody.
what. It's just whatever you're consuming.
Yeah,
You're like, well, this is what happened.
yeah, true.
You go, Martin Luther King was a jerk. I just saw him yell at a Down syndrome guy mid-speech. You go, well, you were already compromised.
Yeah, if you get fooled, I hear what you're saying. If you get fooled by that, you're done.
Yeah.
Kids, you can do the pictures with Grok where you take like a still and then you like have Grok animate it into like a fantasy video. And there was one where like one of my nieces pushed my dad out of the window of her house, and I showed Maya and Chloe, and they were like, they got like
You
really.
showed them? Yeah, that's fucking crazy. You can't show them
We
that.
were doing a bunch. I didn't know that's what it was going to be. It was just like stuff of like, people floating and stuff.
Yeah.
And we were laughing. Then I got another one in the family chat. I'm like, check it out, guys. And it was just Maggie pushing my dad through a one-story window. And I saw them both. I was like, it's fake, guys. It's fake. It's not real. And they were like, why did they do that? I was like, it's not real. But yeah, it's I don't know. I heard the machines too like fuck with people. Those big server warehouses, if they're close to your house, people have like hearing problems. There's like a low grade hum.
They start dreaming.
You start having weird dreams too.
They dream what the machines are thinking. Oh,
No, they don't. None of it's real.
No.
Nobody even knows how. AI is actually born. It's not made. You know that, right?
We have to just blow them all up.
You know
I
that-
tried to
You know
read
that
an
shit
AI
pisses
book.
me off. I'm tired
I
of
know,
hearing
I
dorks
know.
hype this shit up.
Dude, I read-
we tried to shut down an AI machine, and it told the guy he was cheating on his wife. It's like, shut the fuck up.
That's fucking bullshit.
Like, it came up with its own language and started talking to the other computer. It's like, yeah,
yeah,
that's how computers always fucking communicate,
that's
dude.
kind of true. Yeah.
Shut
We
up.
opened up a MacBook and it was sending small electrical signals to other MacBooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Morse
think it is kind of
code.
annoying.
I don't
You're
like it.
literally the
I don't
oldest
like
person
it.
alive.
You guys are going to get turned to dust when the AI takes over.
I can't stop
Yeah,
telling the
right,
Waymos
bro.
I'm gonna
thank
beat the
you.
fuck out of those computers.
I say thank you every time I get out of the Waymo. I say
That's
thank you.
fair.
Then I feel like an idiot, and then I say it again.
You probably forget no one's driving.
I pray. I
Oh,
pray
you'll
to
be
go
nice to the
against it.
Waymos.
Nah, I would love for the machines to really try to take us, dude. That'd
Dude,
be
we'll beat
so
the
fun. Dude,
fuck out of machines.
it'll be towards the end of our lives. We'll be sitting there. We could all go out in a blaze of glory battling robots. I pray for that.
They've already got the dog ones. It's too scary.
Yeah.
You've seen the robot dogs?
We have dogs, dude. Our dogs will fuck them
Our
up.
dogs would
No,
get
dogs
eaten
are- those dogs
alive
are
by
gonna
the
fuck them
robot
up,
dogs.
dude.
Yeah, but we can get like signal jammer guns. We'll have rebel technology,
Yeah.
dude.
We're gonna find light switches and turn them off. I'm not worried about these pussies.
Yeah, plasma blasters.
Dude, we have Stone Cold Steve Austin. What are they gonna do?
I think they're building. I think they're
What the
building
fuck
a
are they
brain.
gonna do, dude? We have the Undertaker.
Dude, it'll be us. We'll be laying there with the Muslims. We'll
What
be like,
the
sorry, we
fuck?
said all that stuff a long time ago. I should have made fun of you guys so much. Sorry about that. Let's blast these fucking robots.
Yeah,
We'll get to yell Allahu Akbar again. That'd be awesome.
that would pump you the fuck up.
That'd be awesome.
The guy next to you was yelling it, and you were fighting alongside him. Be like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And you go,
man.
holy shit, Undertaker's here. Dude, think of all the hot wrestling guys you jack off to. They're on our side.
They're going to get murdered by robots.
The robots are weak as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I think John Cena would be on the robot side.
John Cena's
Yeah,
a
really
robot.
dare you.
I think
He,
he's a
he
robot.
went with the Chinese government. I think he'd go with the robots.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
What are you trying to say?
What? I'm saying they've had thinking machines for a long
Robots
time.
are falling down all the time, dude. They're bums.
I've watched those fucking things try to carry food orders. You stand in front of them. They're like,
Yeah, we're gonna beat their ass.
If they hit me with the R2D2 3CPO combo, I'd be like, fuck, I'm on your guys' team.
CP3.
What are we up to now? I'd be like, God, you guys are so
Yeah.
cute, man.
It's Tony Hinchcliffe. Yeah, we're gonna beat the shit out of them, dude. Rogies with a fucking arrow, the bow and arrow, dude. We're fucking rocking them.
Nah,
It's not gonna
dude.
bounce off.
No, there'll be a
Signal
special
jammers.
jade arrowhead. I don't like it, and it's going bad.
Nah, man.
I get afraid. You don't get afraid? You don't sit and fear?
Black people, you guys are gonna have a tough time
Wait, why?
because smoke alarms are fucking you guys up. You guys got to figure out how to defeat the smoke alarm, and then
And then
I
battle
saw-
the bots.
I saw a sex doll recently, like a very realistic sex doll. That thing was troubling. They
How
got
realistic
They
is
got
it?
the shaky tits down.
Oh.
Pretty good.
no, I know what you just showed. Jugs. There's a new photo of Jugs that hit the internet today. New boobs dropped today, and it's a big deal.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
About $99 difference. As you can see, you get a $100 bill. So money didn't really become the motivation to do it, but it kept me doing it.
You got
kept me
the
as a career.
Philosopher's Stone. You could do alchemy, transfer the lead into gold.
We could do that. It's true. I will say I picked up many dates as a child,
Sean.
pretending to be a real wizard and that I could do real magic and read her mind, and you wouldn't believe it. Magic is a great way to meet girls, don't they?
I wanted to ask you about that. That seems.
Absolutely.
I watched the reel of you. That was the Oklahoma. What was that? The hockey team, right?
Oh, you saw one of my sports events doing illusions. Yes.
My question is, so when you're a magician, because you're a magician, actor, stuntman, you do it all. You're a general entertainer, a real entertainer. Everyone thinks they're an entertainer now, but you're the real deal. 40 years of locking in getting locked underwater, acting.
You know, it was a funny thing when I was growing up. I was the only entertainer that I knew, and I mean, I met people who helped me in the business, but you know, I did my shows, and now I look at social media, and everybody's an entertainer. I'm like, I'm the only one on there not entertaining anymore. It seems
your
like,
blood,
but
sweat, and tears.
in the world has changed. Everybody's entertaining.
Well, here's the question. So with the magic, you're saying is a good way to meet girls. When's the first time you converted magic skills into just some? I don't know how graphic you want to get.
So often. Well, I've got one true story, and it's a no joke. There's a victims protection order on file in Oklahoma.
Hold up, bro.
So-
on you or the person?
Oh, the girl who had a fatal attraction, and it was it was this that in '81 I opened for Alice Cooper. I was his opening act. We did some illusions, and I was a good guy. Backstage, I met with the people who won the radio passes to come backstage, you know, and friendly and. The band members were sleeping with people and all that. I didn't get any of that. And one of the rules I had.
How old were you back then?
I was very young. I was 18, 19 years old.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, one of my earlier gigs back in college days, I was in college when we hooked up for that. But I had been meeting girls in clubs and telling them I was psychic. So I felt bad about that. This even in high school, and would read their mind. And of course it worked. You know, they're just, we've got this connection. But I had a rule I would never go out with a girl that I met at a show. Because what they see in the show is not who you are. I mean, you're you're playing a role. You're a daredevil stunt guy with security around you, and I mean, you're playing this image, right? Or you're a funny guy in a show, whatever it is. So those people don't know you. So I broke the rule one time, and boy, it was crazy. Young lady, you can look up. It's still in the file, court case, but yeah, she. Tried to come on hard to me to marry me. All of a sudden, I'm like, what in the world? We just met.
You gave her one taste. She lost her mind.
And exactly. And I told her words to me were, you know what? She said, I should have killed you when I saw you at the state fair in September. I'm like, what? Whoa. And she grabbed the wheel of my little convertible, and it was icy out, and crashed it. And then broke in my house later, stole stuff. There were gas stoves in those days. I was a single guy, and turned on all the gas, blew out the pilot lights, and then attacked me through the back door. So everybody on our city block there went to court, and we won. And
Bro,
but I learned my lesson.
how many times did you pipe her down?
One time,
Just once.
it was once.
She got to taste the amazing
what in the
Rosini
world?
once.
And I just don't know. I don't know what to say about it, except, you know, I don't think it's a good idea to commingle, you know.
That makes sense. That's kind of smart.
Really
So you're that smart, that young to keep it separate, because that's a good insight to know. Like, dude, this is all glitz and glam.
yeah, it's true. And I learned the lesson.
So I really wanted to ask you about that, because doing the county fairs must have been crazy. Like, what were some of the stunts? What was like the craziest stunt you did at like a county fair?
You know, everybody had a favorite. And so at state fairs, we did about 25 state fairs starting in September through November. West Palm Springs, Florida kicks off early February, and Shreveport, Louisiana, not my favorite fair, but that ran right into Thanksgiving. So there was a ton of fairs. And so we had ground acts, family shows, animal circus, kids circus. I did circus sideshow, illusion. So we had that going. Then I booked a secondary act, which was the Daredevil stunt. So one of those was locked upside down in the water torture cell that Houdini inspired, strapped to roller coaster tracks and a straitjacket, had to dive out of the way right before it crashes through, you know, from a screen.
What?
Hanging from burning rope straitjackets in the air. But there were other markets for swimming pool events. I let people, anybody with a backyard pool could hire me, bring their padlocks and chain me up to weights and throw me in the pool. And if you had $5,000, I was available to do it. And some close calls, but we did. I made it through that.
What was a close call?
Well, there were a lot of close calls. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I don't know which was the
here's
first.
So here's the question.
There were some accidents.
If someone hired you at like their pool to escape and you died in their pool, what's the deal with that?
I would sue myself. So I had a $2 million liability policy that if myself or anyone else was ever injured at one of my shows, that it would pay off. So my first step would be sue myself because I was injured at my show.
It's kind of
That was kind of my plan anyway. Get rich off the accident. But anyway.
So what were the babes like at the county fair? Because I know Alice Cooper, obviously, probably crowing, but like at the county fair, what's that like?
Well, exactly. Use your imagination, you know, and the smaller the fair, the smaller the town. Yeah, I love small town. I'm from a small town. So, but people are, to be honest, you know, we joke about that, and there was a lot of flirty, you know, horror types, I guess you could say, but there was a lot of very, very sweet people, and I mean it sincerely. My favorite guests, they came every year, just really good people, honestly.
Yeah, that's
from
cool.
this community. So.
That's cool. Because I always wonder about that. Because that's like, yeah, and you kept it to the code that whole time. You just only broke once for that one lady.
Absolutely. You know, I think it was my fingers. I always practice with my fingers. You want to see a finger trick? You want to do something?
Wait, we're talking about the hose right now.
Wait, it's another magic trick. All right. I'm
Lovely
gonna
assistant.
I'm gonna
Sexy.
have,
Go ahead.
I'm going to have you lay your mic down. You got to do this one with me. All right. Would you hold this one? So, actually, magicians, we do use our hands to exercise a little bit to get our magic going. If you do this, hold your hands like this. Clasp your fingers together. Now, wiggle your first finger. Wiggle your little finger. Good. You're very good, talented yourself. Okay, now separate. Now, we're going to go down. Now, can you keep turning to go all the way out? It's a little bit of a stretch. If you're watching this or try it at home, to get all the way out. Now, reverse your arms and lock them like that. Except kind of hold them up high. There you go. Now, wiggle the first finger and the little and go. Ah, oh. Linda Blair taught me that one, actually.
What'd you do?
Woo. Twist your arms around, right?
Oh, I didn't do. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I didn't either. Anyway, I tried.
You're never going to believe it, guys. This episode of Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast is brought to you by Dude Wipes. If you're still dry wiping with toilet paper, it's time to show your beehole some respect and upgrade to Dude Wipes. Why? Because Dude Wipes are wet, and extra moisture cleans away that dry that never, what dry never could. They leave no room for dingleberries and stray butt crumbs that TP might miss. Plus, they're extra large and designed for adults. Dude Wipes tackle the mess without any fuss, and flushable design makes it clean up a breeze. No more endless rolls or settling for less than perfect wipes. Think about the last time you really could have used Dude Wipes. They're good for cleaning up cum. Dude Wipes, best clean, pants down. Available on Amazon and major retailers nationwide.
You want to hear a county fair story?
Yeah, please.
You got time? Would you come back? You're so good at this. I love it. Trick with a couple of jokers and hold on. We're missing one. We're used to standing up. What kind of comedian sits down? You're lucky.
I told you I would stand. I have no problem
Okay.
standing.
So I've got a story how I lost some money from a guy running a little scam, a little gambling game at a fair. And it went like this. I thought being a magician, I'm going to win all these carnival games, right?
Yeah.
This guy had 3 cards at his game. One of those was a joker that he was using. He had a second card, and it was a joker. And then he had a third card, which was actually an ace. He said, this is the money card. Now, what you got to do is keep your eye on this ace. All right, here we go. I noticed he made a shifty move. I thought he put the ace on the bottom. When I guessed the bottom, actually, I lost my first $1. Now, then he said this. He said, look, I'm not going to mix the 3 cards. I'm going to leave them in the same sequence, the 3, and right now give you a second guess. Now, I said it was the top card, which cost me $1. I said, I knew if it wasn't the bottom, it had to be the middle. And, well, that one cost me $1. I said, okay, now you're using more than 3 cards. He said, that'll cost you $1. I said, you've taken the ace out of the game. He said, well, that'll cost you $1. Anyway, I owed him $5. Here's where he got me. He said, look, there's an ace. Would you hold that one?
Yep.
He said, here's a joker. He said, if you can still tell me the name of the last card, if you hadn't forgotten it and all this, you win your $5, double or nothing. You get double your money. I said it was a joker. He said I owed him $10. So I did learn, watch the games that you play at the carnivals while you're on that subject. Yeah.
Yes. Do you ever beef with any carnies? Because that seems like you have a beef with any of the carnival folks.
No. In fact, there was a little. What was the code? If you ever got in trouble with a guest, you holler out. Was it Rufus? I can't remember now. It's been a while since I've been to that market, but all the carnies jump in and help you.
Really?
They do. They watch each other. They watch your back, the entertainer's back. That was one of the first things I learned. That's kind of a family.
It's kind of cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what would you do then? So if you were on the road like that, and you weren't like taking advantage of the babes, not in like a bad way, but I'm saying they're plentiful. I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do? Like you just chill all day and like do magic? Like
You're talking about? I'm sorry. After the show.
yeah. What would you do?
There was no break at a fair. You open up in the afternoon. You do some shows. You run them into the night, and then you go back and you just wore out. You've been outdoors all day. Typically, a lot of indoor events, but yeah, and go back to your room and hide.
Really?
Go out and get some rest because you got to do it again the next day. When the fair ends on a Sunday night, you got to pack your tear down, hire help.
You're out, yeah.
Big tear down, load your trailers.
For
and
sure.
Head on down to the next one.
So what about the one thing I wanted to ask you when we started is like, what's the relationship like between a magician and a magician's assistant? That seems like it's an erotic. I don't want to keep like hammering on this, but it seems like an erotic situation. Like, how do you handle that?
Yes, it could be. It's all you keep it in the back of your head. So, unfortunately, see, they never knew. They never knew my thoughts. No, I actually very respectful.
Yeah.
We'd hire dancers. We would hire people that were there for the art and did a good job. And honestly, we became good friends. I never made a move on an assistant, but there was some I certainly liked. I think they liked me, but we just left it at that.
You're a professional as hell. I guess that's how you do it for 40 years, man. Otherwise,
40 years. It was that long till I could get out of it. And I did comedy clubs in the 80s. Did I hear about that?
no.
So I had 3 comedy club acts. And it was an agent that convinced me to do this. Keeping in mind, I'm an actor. I wanted to be a comedian, but I never really was that funny. I mean, honestly, I didn't think. But so we developed 3 acts that we booked into the comedy clubs. And one was a pickpocket comedy thing. And one was a monologue with some magic. And the third one is the reason I got out of doing comedy clubs. I had a problem with myself doing this with anybody. I went right in as a headliner. I think a comedy club, you need people to start in the beginning, an opener, a middler, and then you work your way up, and you got real talented comedians out there. But I had an act that just booked the year up like that as right off the bat, ran it right in as a headliner, because there was no choice but to put it there. And why it booked was the ticket sales, and it's the hypnosis show. So I became a certified clinical hypnotist.
Oh, you majored in psychology.
I was actually an acting theater major with a minor in psychology. But then I became a member of the National Guild of Hypnotists, and I went into these sessions where we learned how to hypnotize people. And I screwed them up. I messed with them. You had to work with real people, right? And tell them that their watch is gone. Well, I would really steal their watch. And then I would touch their eyes and then put my fingers here and say, you're going to feel something touch you. And then I would touch with my other hand. And I was doing magic on these people, right? And then when we came out, all the guests are sharing the stories of what happened. And the certifiers are like, what? What happened? He did what? And, even with kids, we hypnotize kids. But honestly, people are crying. They're talking about their problems. I thought I would never be a doctor. I could never be a clinical hypnotist.
At the shows, people will get
but
hypnotized
in the
and freak
shows,
out.
it was it's animal. So yes, a comedian to me is not a hypnotist or vice versa. That a comedian is a comedian. And so here we are in there booked as the headliner because you got to do a lengthy show. You got to bring people up an hour and it's got to be in that spot. And it was a very popular act. So there was a change at the end of the 80s where there were less comedy clubs. So I got in for commercial reasons again. And I like to switch things up because I get bored, change the market some. And the clubs are going down, and so I had an opportunity to stay on. And I think I heard that Jokers was one of the clubs we were working with wanted now their people to go with them full time or something. There were some changes going on, and I thought, you know what? There's some great comedians that I met while I was out there, and those guys, they deserved the comedy club. So I
left them alone.
So I left it. I got out of there. And,
Principled man.
So what were the shows? So you would hypnotize people and steal their stuff?
So pickpocketing was actually a separate thing, but when I was referring to when we were practicing with real people and real problems, we would go into a room with them alone as part of your training to get certified as a clinical hypnotist.
Yeah.
To help you with problems. And I just couldn't resist. I'm like, oh my gosh. You tell them their watch is gone and now they don't see it. And you show them a coin and you tell them it's a different coin. And they believe it's a different coin.
How does it work?
In these tests? Well, this is all through mental program. You relax a person. Hypnosis works this way. You get someone in a very relaxed state of mind. They go to an alpha pattern, and now you can speak to the subconscious mind. You don't have to go to a clinical hypnotist to try some tricks at home. For example, if you're worried about remembering something tomorrow, a better word is recall because it's always in there, but you want to be able to recall. So you relax into this like you're falling asleep, right? Very relaxed. And then you look and you picture the shower curtain and tell yourself, when I see this shower curtain, this thought will pop in my mind, so you won't forget it.
Yeah.
And watch, the trick to this is, the fun thing about it is this. The next day, a year later, 20 years later, when you see the shower curtain, it will pop this trigger in this thought. And you go, wow. Then you begin to realize, oh, this stuff really works. It's not all just a show. I mean, a lot of it is a show, but that you can really do that. Or the subconscious mind is so amazing. Most of us have an internal clock in the subconscious mind. You tell yourself, I need to wake up at a certain time as you fall asleep. Watch if you don't wake up either at that time, sometimes on the minute, but usually just a little before, because you know you got to be up at that time.
Yeah.
Your brain will wake you up. So it's about relaxing and getting into the subconscious.
Got you. What was like some of the crazier things you did hypnotizing people?
In the shows, well, making people rigid, laying them on two chairs and standing on their body. And it was not a magic trick. It looked like one, but they're so rigid. And then a friend of mine, Dr. Roy Bellows, who's a hypnotist, the next thing I heard, he's in court, where somebody came back later and said that they had some back injuries. And
Stand on the back?
Threw that one out. Well, you stand on the front, you put their feet on one chair and their head here, and then you walk on their body.
What?
It's a classic. It's been around.
Who would you do?
But people
Men
got-
and women or just men?
Well, that depends on your fetish. I mean, I don't know. But
I might try that tonight. I might try to jump on a lady during my hours. Jump right on her belly. It's squish her.
hypnosis. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. They become space aliens. They, raise
What?
fun acts in the shows.
Yeah. Were you ever
become-
tempted to use the hypnosis for like evil purposes? Not on women. I mean, guys, whatever. Just like tricking people, getting like a clone army going.
And you know what's really weird about that is people ask you too, have you ever used your lock picking skills?
Yeah, true.
Haven't you ever been tempted to break in? No. I mean, you could take a brick and throw it through the window tomorrow if you really want to break in. It doesn't change you at all. You
Yeah,
still
exactly.
are who you are.
Yeah. Well, every locksmith knows how to kind of pick locks. I
Well,
feel
sure.
like, so.
But they're like, well, no, I don't want to break in anywhere. You don't need to pick locks to break in somewhere if you want to break in, but we don't want to break in anywhere. You really don't change it. And hopefully the people that do take advantage of their skills, like pickpocketing. I'll admit, as a kid, we used to go down the street and take people's wallets and practice and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to steal from anybody. I got to get their money back. But
Yeah.
we wanted to practice on strangers, and we did. I'm like, I can't do this.
How do you pickpocket? What's the?
Well, you don't have a. If you ever watch on, do you have a buckle straw with a strap on it over there? I can't see what you. Nobody got. So like, give me your hand, and so somebody got a watch on here. You grab here, and you would literally pull back
Oh, you pop the
the
strap.
shank, and you squeeze it, and when you pull it away, they don't feel it. So you look for that style watch as a first choice.
Yeah.
And it was in my comedy club act. I'd bring the person up, and then I would wave it in front of their face. It's okay. I'm going to hypnotize you. You're getting sleepy, and then we'll try a post-hypnotic suggestion. The watch is looking familiar to you, and they're like, "Oh, that's my watch." So it was an inherently funny comedy act. And then I would have them tie my hands behind my back. And it's an old routine. Harry Keller, I think, the magician, invented, where you pull your hand out and back in over and over. Comedy. So I'm flashing the guy's wallet behind his back and show it, and flashing this and flashing that. So take it and then return their keys or something at the end as a finale. We had an occasion in a comedy club once, which caused a real issue. Is I added a new bit. So I walked into the audience and I grabbed the proper watch and started picking. Actually, let me go with you. Would you mind helping me? And took a different guy, but I had this guy's watch. So the finale, the new change in this act was at the end. After returning this guy's stuff, everybody laughs. I point at the guy in the audience, "Hey, don't laugh. I got yours too." And you get an extra round of applause, right? I forgot I'd taken it. It was a brand new act. It was in my pocket. And I left the place with this guy's nice watch. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I got it. Somebody. So I actually had to call the manager of the comedy club, and he put out an announcement, and somehow he got a call from the right guy. The guy, I was at that show and my watch disappeared. And he's like, yo, you got your watch. What? And we gave him his watch back.
That's
so
nice.
Everybody thought it was funny and quite amusing. I don't think they knew if it was part of the act or not, though.
It is nice to know if you ever need to, you could be a master thief. Obviously, you wouldn't do that, but
It's very true.
tough
Absolutely
times,
true. There's nothing, and there really is nothing, no lock that can't be opened, or there's no item you can't escape from.
handcuffs. I know you can escape. You said.
So,
Can you set the record for escaping from handcuffs?
yes, sir. I wasn't going to mention it, but I have a world record. Well, that's boastful. So less than 2 seconds.
Came front page news as Steve broke a world record with the escape.
We're ready. I've got the stopwatch. Okay, go, Jim. Yeah, out. Whoa, yeah. Go ahead. Let me see these. All right. Very good. Look at the stopwatch, Steve. 1.47 seconds, and that is less than 2 seconds is a record. Congrats.
And I only sent you one picture of, I just want to share that. I when I was stepping away from escapes, getting older, just a few years back, I started doing something unusual for law enforcement groups. I actually got a phone call from a former chief of police, and he was in Oklahoma, and he calls me and he says, Steve, we've got a problem. People are getting out of the handcuffs. They're getting out of their jails, and they're escaping these things, and they're turning this stuff on the cops. They're leaving them for dead, or or killing them. One, we need your help. And they had a budget, so they would pay me to come in and teach them. I said, well, I'll teach you how to get out of things, not just to show you how easy it is to do this stuff. Once you know, is I will show you how to escape from padlocks, handcuffs, and things with items around you. And then I'll do it after a search, and then I'll do it without touching anything, which is a matter. Well, so we went with 2 things on the cop car, and I've got some photos I can send you. A piece of wire from the windshield wiper. Sometimes they put a person up by the windshield wiper, and you take this flat piece of metal, you can shim the cuffs open right through the notches. You're not really picking the locks.
Wait, so how do you get the piece of metal again? Where is it at?
Off of a windshield wiper. So you'll see some photos. I'll send you this later today of me holding a windshield wiper out in front of a police station, and then and actually with it in front of the cops, showing them how to use that, and then a piece of metal that I found in the back seat of a spring of a car, if you could dig in to get it. But and then another one was picking padlocks with the stem from reading glasses or glasses, which is actually 2 pieces. You get a shim, you get a, and then there's something completely different, which is going through the shank of a padlock. So anyway, I'm doing this stuff, and we go from local police to, I was connected, put up with an organization that was with the criminal justice system, and it was called the MacGyver 101. And it was a 3-day weekend. They had a guy that was a narcotics, Federal Bureau of Narcotics there, another guy in weapons. I was the only one that was a non-officer. So I don't know if you can actually Google on YouTube. Somebody put it on there once, the handcuff escape and a prison escape.
How did you escape from the prison?
There are several ways. So I gave him one of the methods that with certain cells you can use that people would take shampoo bottle, toilet paper, remember, it stings around you, and block the bolt hole. And when you slam some of the cells, it seems like it's shut. That's not I don't give away my best secrets, believe it or not. I really don't. So this is the one I gave them.
Yeah.
And cops said, we had that happen. We actually had a guy get out of the cell that way. This stuff's really going on.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not afraid to share it.
Yeah.
I think the best, but we were shut down, and I will tell you this too. So we're doing these federal things. I know we got to go quick probably, but
You're good.
I actually,
we're good.
told them I had a second hobby, and it was sneaking into places, testing security at places. So I was trying to make this part of my business.
I always wanted to go to stores to show them how much I could steal from them, and then go, here's how I did it.
So if you really want to see this stuff, I'll send it to you. I was making this part of my business. We had some customers that I would show them how I could get through their security and get past the bomb squads. And some of these things were so easy.
You get onto a plane, you think?
That's what I was leading up through.
No, really?
Big time story. This is the story. So I've got the photographs to show. I told them, in my observation, the TSA at the airport is the absolute weakest security in the world. And I can get, and I got an arsenal of stuff through it. And I will show you, I kid you not, started with things like metal signs from, about this large, surfboard, and finally a big metal sword, which I've got a picture of my wife's angry looking at me, and it's not a fake picture. She didn't know I did it, and I put it under my jacket. And so what was going on? There's I'm going to share this right now because I'm not supposed to share this. This is what ended my career with the law enforcement. I love this story, and I'm sharing it publicly for the first time. And it could get me in some serious trouble. I kid you not.
Yeah.
So here's what was going on. I said, I said, okay, first is I called it the magic trick. We'd go to the airport. I've got all this on video pictures. And you've got all these TSA standing around, right? An abundance of them watching. I want to get that number down. When I say the magic words abracadabra, a big group of them, they all leaving a skeleton crew for me to work with. And it works every time. Abracadabra. And how? This is what they were asking me at they said, how do you do? Is it hypnosis? No. So I would hide a bottle of water in a backpack or drop it in somebody's purse while in line.
Yeah.
In one of my demonstrations, I used my nephew, because he was in on it, but you can stick it in anybody. They get flagged. These extra bodies are here just for that reason. You got a bottle of water, they're going to take you off. And they're going to, so you can get these people out of there, right? Now they're over there, no harm, no foul. The lady or person gets to leave. It's just a bottle of water, right? But you get rid of them. Now, the next step was this. There's this tray, this table where you roll all your stuff around and you put your stuff in, right? And underneath, there's nothing there. It runs right up to, I guess, what's designed to be a portable x-ray machine. It's got wheels on it. There's a gap underneath this thing, right? So this is blocking the view. You got the people on the computer looking straight down. You got this guy over here telling you got to take your shoes off. You got the guy over here making sure nobody needs help. And you got people crawling all over the floor, putting shoes on the other side. So I would drop the item in the floor and kick it underneath the machine, right? And I'm snapping photos, which is illegal, I found out. I snap, and I've got a ton of these from like 20 airports. Kick it. And we were showing them on the screen, showing how I got this, that, and trying to get something done. So the MacGyver 101 team, the people I work for, they wrote a letter to the White House. I guess the criminal justice system did, and we got a nice letter, and I got a big certificate. Wonderful, all your stuff you've done. This is going to cause some changes. We want to fly you to Washington a certain month for this round table thing they do once a year. What? And my stuff would go right to the government. Suddenly, my sister, who lives in Hawaii at the time, gets a call. I don't know why the guy couldn't find me. And because I didn't answer my phone, and says, we need to find your brother right this minute. Where's your brother? She said, what's going on? She said, well, they're coming to arrest him and go to jail. She's like, what? She said, if you know how to get a hold of him, you must find him right now. So I'm saying, what's the matter with you guys talking about? You told me to call this number if I ever got arrested going through the airport. And you would tell, they said, well, that's the thing. We normally, they work with this. We tell them you're testing it. Or we would talk to the judge and you're working for us, you're helping. Yeah. And he said, no, he said, the TSA are pissed. He said, these guys, they say they're going to make an example out of you. What? That you're guilty of several felonies. Not only did you not work you're not a lot in law enforcement. Yeah. That you took pictures, you manipulated officers and bragged about it out of the area and endangered lives by showing people how to do this.
Who'd you show though?
I put it all over social media. Oh, fuck. Everyone. And I told him I was going to do it. I said, let me tell you something. I'm not going to be part of a cover-up. Yeah. I said, if we show the public what's going on, they'll change it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I am not so egotistical to believe that I am the only one on earth who's going to see that and could do it.
That's pretty smart, though, to kick it under.
They made some major changes. So if you look at my photographs of airports, or you have a good memory, go to the airports now, and they're all a little different. You can tell they're experimenting. They've changed some things. They've got a wall they're putting now that runs further back, so you can't control something right up to to kick it under. They've got a machine now to bring the carts back around that they've made. They're finding ways to complicate this thing, and I'm very thankful that happened.
Why did they arrest you? How'd you get out of that?
So they were looking for me, and my guy, he says, I need you to hide. I'm like, what? He goes, I'm dead serious. He said, because if you get arrested, we may not know where you are.
Yeah, it's like federal stuff too.
Yeah, he said, it's a TSA. He said, these guys are not joking here. He said, they are mad.
They're
And he said,
never never joking. They're
So
always fucking grumpy as
he
hell.
said, we're going to fight with him. So he came back. He said, it's been resolved. There's 3 conditions. One is we can no longer hire you. You lost the gig. You know, no more teaching the officers. We got to end this. No more airports. No nothing. Number 2, you got to delete all your social media posts, which I did not do. I still see some pop up in memories, but somebody deleted some of them. And they said, and number 3, they want to meet you in person. I'm like, why do they want to meet me in person? He goes, I don't know. They just want to see. No. I said, I'm going to do everything but that.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like a trap.
Yeah, really.
Turn yourself. I'm not, you idiot. But anyway, so no, I never. They said, oh, and that part of the condition. Not only can you not tell anybody what you did, you can't tell them why you can't do it anymore. This thing just has to go away right
Really?
now. Yeah, just disappear. So that's why this is the first time I've shared it, and I'm a little upset. That's why I'm.
That's kind of annoying,
sharing.
man. How big was the sword you got through?
How big? What?
How big was the sword that you got through?
Oh my
TSA?
gosh! I should have sent you that picture. It was from the floor to here.
What'd you do
So-
with it once you got through the security?
Well, I carried it around, but it looked like this. I took it on the
Did you
plane.
get weird looks with the sword?
Well, the photo that I'll send you, we're at the gate where my sister is flying one place, right, from one plane, and my wife's there. My wife said, you can never do this stuff when you're with me, which I didn't typically. On this, and so I had 2 versions, right? Some of this stuff I just carried on me and tossed it down. But I usually use the jacket, okay? And I would use the jacket to kind of drop it to get whatever it was underneath.
I got you.
And then when I'm down tying my shoes, I would retain. Sometimes something got stuck under there. It wasn't the sword, but I would just crawl over there and get it because everybody's in the floor putting on shoes. This is the weakest thing I've ever seen in my life, you know. And one of the officers even saw me once, and I said, I dropped my wallet. And it was just, it was underneath. I got
broadsword.
But the sword. So we're done through. We got it through to the gates, and that's from there on. It's really no big deal. But I'm saying goodbye to my sister, and I'm holding the sword and the photograph behind my back, and you see my wife going, and I had somebody take the picture, right, of us leaving, saying goodbye. The group, we're hugging and she's just going like, so she's still mad.
She knows you
about
got that thing on you.
that. She's very upset about that. So that's a real photo. I will show you. I wanted to put it back on social media even after. It was so funny. That's when some of this was going down. And he said,
How long ago was this?
7 years
I think you're
before I
good.
moved here.
I don't know why in my head I feel like if a crime happened 7 years ago, you're good. So
And that was one of the reasons I left where I'm from, Oklahoma, was that to move to California. That was a reason. The fact is, I had studied acting in college and always wanted to be an actor.
I thought you were a great actor. You did great.
Thank you. I think I love doing it. It's really something I've worked on it since a kid, and I want to do it as a career. And it was one of those things where I was going to come out here right after college, but I couldn't. I got trapped in my career. Once you start booking annual stuff, now they're going to book ahead. You're booked that month this year, so they book you the next year. And next thing you know, 30, 40 years have gone by, and you're just, and so it really took COVID as well to shut everything down. And I said, I'm never looking back, to go into acting full time.
Did you get any long-term injuries from doing like stunts and stuff?
Covered with them.
Are you really?
Absolutely. Yeah, covered with them. I did an air show stunt, did an escape, and I had a bad landing.
How high up?
More than 10,000 feet. But it's not, it was an escape from a box, which was a thing where the audience thinks that they're going to. I was actually booked by a man named Etzel Ford. He has an air show team, and he came to me. He said, I know you do stunts. He said, can you do something for air shows? He said, we need a new act or something to go with us. And he said, in air shows, in most shows, you want people to think you're going to die in a stunt show, but in an air show, you want them to know you're going to die. And I said, I had the idea. What if the audience thinks they're going to die? He said, even better. So in this effect, I dropped from the plane in the box, and the audience is told it's falling out of control. So they take it up in the plane, and the audience can see the chute open, and they go, Steve was open to shoot. He's carrying the box back over the drop zone. So now I'm holding this box, it looks like, till I get over in the area.
Wait, so are you
release it?
You're in the air?
I'm with a chute.
Oh, you're holding this box
I'm holding the
over.
box, which is what it looks like, and then I release it, and pull these toggles and land. Well, the truth is you can't hold a box when a chute opens in the air. So I'm wearing this harness we had made down in DeLand, Florida by a company, real nice. They make tailor-made stuff for stunts and air shows and things. And a strap attached me to the box. So I have this strap, and as I get lower, I release the box and would open my chute. So the problem is, anytime you get two lines, FAA approved stunt is safe. I was angry at them. I said, you guys weren't honest with me. Anytime you put two lines in the air, you run a risk of danger. You get of line entanglement, which is exactly what happened. The chute came out, wrapped around the strap to the box. So I've got a chute there. Not the end of the world. You got two chutes. Cut away your left one, pull in your right one, right? So now I've got this chute open with the strap in the box, which is what it's supposed to look like, but there's an additional piece there that shouldn't be there, the first chute.
Right.
So it's causing you to go like this. As I go down, you can't look down when you're lowering. Skydiving is a weird thing. You can't tell how low you are by looking down. You have to look at the horizon. So about 50 feet from the ground, looking out that way, you can tell where that is. You slow your descent normally, right? So in my act is I cut away and then slow my descent, right? So the horizon is just doing this. I couldn't tell, and I couldn't cut it away because I didn't know who I'm going to kill, right? This whole thing could land anywhere. So I'm trying to focus to see where I am, and that's the last thing I remember. I had a concussion. I've got the short socks, the nerd socks. You can see the scar right there on my.
Why are short socks nerd socks?
I saw you in one of your acts. Some of the audience brought that up, and you showed them your socks, and
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? It's on YouTube right now.
Socks.
It's on right now. You're having to yell things out of the audience.
Oh yeah.
And one of the guys says something about this short socks.
Oh, it was they were saying black ankle socks. They were saying
So here's you can see the scar right there, right?
Damn.
Yeah, I got one on both sides. But I broke my hip. I broke that ankle too, but this one got crushed and most of the internal parts came out. It took forever to heal from that one. Broke the jaw. I've got scars on my arm still from it. And so this was a long time ago. So it took forever to get well. But I had a chute opener, I'd be dead. It was just what you'd say a hard landing.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it amazes me. People in the old Army, those guys never did have opportunities. They always came down hard. I don't know how they did it.
That's crazy.
Commendable that they would ever put up with that. But yeah. So yeah, I had spikes through my body one time. There was a guy who'd hired me before. It was a thing where I used to get chained in a chair, and we'd had a martial artist with a screen with spikes, and he would come running down. I'm gagged, and he would kick through this thing after a 10-second countdown, and I would roll under him basically. And come out. And so this guy hires me, and he says, "Can you do this act? I'm going to have people bring stuff to the show." I'm like, I'm exhausted. And he's got a pole in the stage, like a flagpole. He goes, "We're going to wrap you around this pole instead." I'm like, "Okay." And I said, we'll do a pair of handcuffs. Give me 10 seconds to get out. And then he has people bring stuff to the show and brings it up on the stage. I'm like, what in the world is he doing? He's an EMC. He had hired me 10 years before.
Was it EMC?
What's that?
You said EMC?
He was the MC of the show.
Oh, MC of the show. I got you.
And the promoter. He had hired several acts. So he brought me back for this finale, and people were chaining me up. And I'm like, okay. I said, I need a full minute to escape from this. He gags my mouth, and they get the screen ready, and he says, "How many of y'all think Steve can get out of this in the 10 seconds he originally promised?" I'm like,
Whoa.
Punchline's got to be coming, right? Got to be a punchline. And everybody applauds, and he says, "Put it in place." And he stands up, and he says, 10. Now I'm like, are you kidding me? What? And I'm like, sure, I didn't have a chance, right? So I just turned my back to the spikes and this thing, and I've still got here.
What the fuck, man?
Crush. And the sad thing, and I wish my brain had been in the right place to not move an inch, that the audience broke out into applause because they thought I disappeared. And instead, I start moaning and moving, and I'm stabbed, But I wish I had not done that now. I didn't realize.
Well, if you didn't move, you would have been fine.
They thought I was gone. The curtain would have shut, into the show, and everybody thought I disappeared. And then this thing starts moving. They're like, uh-oh. So anyway, I'm like, dude, why did you do that? He goes, I thought you were kidding. And he said, man, I've seen you a million times. He goes, I thought you could just, it's like, and you're out. I've seen you do it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to have to confirm that.
Thanks a lot.
How big are the spikes?
Oh, my God.
Oh.
One of them, went right by my spinal cord,
Oh, dude.
I'd been paralyzed.
What?
Do we have time to do another magic trick or we don't?
I think we have time. You used to be able to hold your breath for 4 minutes.
Yep.
And now you said you can't hold your breath that long anymore?
No. And nor do I know what happened. I've had, a lot of things started to change. I used to be in, very good physical shape. You might remember seeing some of the older photos.
Ripped. I saw the picture.
For an audience, and I was starting to develop some intestinal issues, Crohn's disease, which I kind of hid and continued. Some things were going on. But, I started as a kid, holding my breath, and I was on the swim team. And they always hated it. I was horrible swimming on top of the water. So I would always dive in and go all the way to the other side. Dude. And as we come back, emerge, to finish it up. So I get in, and they're like,
"What stroke were you doing? What stroke were you doing?"
Oh, that was just a regular bicycle,
Oh, dude.
But they
you would just be submerged the whole time?
Oh, the first run, all the way to the end. And when I come back, I'd come up to give them a little bit of fairness. But I was fast under that water. There was no rule of how long you stayed under, right? So if there's no really rule in the books, how long you stay. But I practiced all the time. And so, I was comfortable sitting on the bottom of a pool, shimming locks, picking locks, manipulating them open that people would bring. And honestly, you get 8 or 10 locks. You don't have to open all of them. People didn't realize that necessarily. But, you open the key locks. But I was comfortable. And then I would spread this, pace it out. I wanted to give the audience a good show. Somebody asked me when I was coming out of one of my water effects, which like I did the lake and the box and things, all these, you come out, you're exhausted, you're coughing up water, are you really suffering or is it all an act? No, I'm really suffering, but it's all self-inflicted. I would stay down there.
You would stay as long as you can.
Stay underwater as long as you can until you absolutely can't stay under the ring and come up. You're going to be really breathing hard.
Did you ever pass out underwater?
Actually, I did one time.
I did once too. It was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely.
How'd you get? Did you get pulled out?
I don't know what happened. We were at Ponkin Theater in Ponk City, Oklahoma, which was supposed to be a haunted theater, and we had some weird stuff happen with the water tank, an older water tank. When they were trying to pull me up a double pulley system where I go up easy, started fighting them. They're pulling this thing. They're we don't know what's going on, right? And we got this on video. They kind of get me up. And it's this big A-frame. I'm hanging upside down. There's a roller thing. I mean, you got your feet in these stalks, right? And then you got this thing that runs up to the top of this, where they pulled you up and they roll you across. They're having so much trouble. I think, man, this thing's gonna break. Something's wrong here. So the minute we got up there, I said, "Get me over the tank quick," because they're holding your hands. And I mean, the second I was there, it broke. The weird thing on that night, the break had nothing to do with the pulley system. It was a piece of steel that they would use for mountain climbing, right? They held the stalks in one spot. That thing just broke. It shouldn't have broken. And another place had nothing to do with the tension. So there was 2 issues, really 3, because the water was boiling after we put a little bucket heater in hours before because it was ice cold water. Should have taken a day to heat it, but the water was like boiling hot when I almost went in it. And I'm glad I tested it. So this was like a haunted theater. And everybody's telling me all this haunted stuff's going on. I'm like, I just couldn't believe it. And then all of a sudden, everything starts going downhill for my act. So when I hit this thing, I didn't get any air because I wasn't prepared, right?
Yeah.
It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one, hold it, go in, and I'm good for a while, right? In this case, I was probably on the exhale, and I went down. So when the stalks came down, they couldn't get the lid on. Because it fell so fast, you got to hit it just right.
Yeah.
And you guys are fighting with it. And I've got a guy sitting right over here who's a spotter who does nothing but watch me. And if he sees me make a signal something's wrong, cut it.
Yeah.
I'm like, cut it. I'm looking, where is he? He's not there. First rule in Daredevil stunts is don't change anything. Don't improvise nothing. This guy left his post to run, help these guys get the lid on, right? So I'm trying to get my part to get out of this thing, and I blacked out. The next thing I know, I'm in the floor. So I had fallen, but I don't know what happened. I literally don't remember.
Jesus Christ.
Very peculiar experience. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's
very,
crazy.
very terrifying, for sure.
Yeah, I was just swimming with my friends, and we were like drinking, and I think I was using my kids' goggles, so they were super tight, and they were just like cutting off like blood in my brain. And I tried to go back and forth in the pool, and I was coming back, and I remember coming out of the water just lungs full of breath. I somehow just propelled myself out, like kind of blacked out, and then I fell forward again, just hit my chin on the edge of the pool.
Water is so dangerous, and even for an escape artist. And I don't like to tell all my secrets, but I would do everything I can, I could do to make these things safe. Like chained up, thrown in a pool, is that I would have a signal, to something's wrong, and we would tell the audience, well, they'll have to jump in and pull these heavy weights all the way to the shallow end to get me out. Well, the fact is, we had a rope with a hook on it, but then I'm like suffering later, and I'm asking my guys, because could you see me? And I really couldn't see that well. The water was too chlorinated. I just couldn't see it. Or we're in a lake. I almost died in a lake. I showed you a picture of this, I think, yesterday, coming out of the lake. That was totally unexpected. Wooden box was in a lake, and I did what I had to do to open it, but the wood had sealed. And I mean, it was a tough sucker to get out of there. Once I got out, I'm exhausted, and I'm trying to work my way up. Lo and behold, we've got quicksand or something underneath the water. When I get to shallow enough to walk, it takes me down, and I'm like pulling. It's hard to get my head on, wet shoes. I mean, they're gone.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm fighting to get my feet out of this, and my guys are coming out. So the photo I've got on my phone, if you see, but they're coming out to try to help me, and then they're sinking. Oh, fuck. I've got 5 guys, 10 guys are rescue guys. They can't even get to me, and I'm just like, and I'm so tired. So water.
Yeah, water's dangerous.
It didn't scare me, but water didn't scare me like some things, like height scare me.
Yeah.
But it's very dangerous. Yeah,
it is peaceful though underwater. I have little kids, and we'll go in the pool, and every now and again I'll just disappear from my whole family underwater for a good minute. And it's just the
absolutely
best. Just the fucking best. Just to go underwater, I can't hear anything for
And that was my
seconds.
life. Circling back to a question you asked, I would sit there underwater and comfortably do my thing and enjoyed the peace and quiet until it was time to come up. But then one day it changed. I just lost that ability.
It's crazy.
So I went to a doctor, and I said, we got a serious problem. I got bookings. I said, listen, I can hold my breath a lot longer than this. I can't hold my breath. I don't know why, as much as I practice. And so they even did a heart test, massaged my heart. They said, this sounds like it's a heart thing. And no, your heart's fine. And they finally said, listen, whatever weirdness it was that you were gifted with to hold your breath for 4 minutes is just gone.
Whoa.
Your body's changing.
Just time for acting.
It's time to go to become an actor. Like, I got to survive the last. So the thing that changed was I went from a comfortable performance, because it's a show, even if there's danger, even if it's tough, it's still a show, a comfortable performance to put on a good show of fighting against death, struggling, to a real fight against death where I'm going as fast as I can and suffering every minute.
Did you still keep doing them even after?
No, I didn't book any more after that. I had to. But I finished my contract. I had bookings. I had a religion about it that once the deal is made, you don't pull out. If once you sign, you're going to be there. And I don't recommend this for everybody, but it's the truth. I did a show with a broken leg once. Not that break, another one for a roller coaster. I had to go do a second show.
So how'd you break your leg on a roller coaster?
Well, that was a thing where I'm strapped to the roller coaster. I think I showed you those pictures. The straight jacket, we put a screen up, and the roller coasters come in. I have to dive out before it comes through. And I did this a long time ago. Yeah. Way back. Spring Lake Amusement Park in Oklahoma City was the first one I did, and that was in college, way back. Some other guys have done it since then, but it was my original act. And there was a way I knew that the roller coaster was so close, right? So you don't want to jump out too early or it looks boring. So you got to wait till it gets there and then jump.
It caught your leg?
What?
The roller coaster caught your leg, you're saying?
No. I thought it was closer than it was. So it's like with flying that, you don't trust your eyes. You got to trust the instrument. So I had a way of knowing where it was that I didn't trust it. It sounded like it was there. I'm like, I don't have time to jump up and land on this platform. So I just went straight down under the tracks and dropped 15 feet.
Oh, Jesus,
broke the ankles again. My poor body. You talk about, I had a total hip replacement last November. It got so bad I couldn't walk that year, the pain. And I'm like, no, I'm too young for a hip replacement, doctor. But that's the best surgery you can get, boy. I tell you what, I'm
really?
I can't tell. I've ever had a problem. Nice. I'm not as limber as I was, but I will say that, because you're not allowed to stretch after 6 months or something. But we live with it, and I think it was all worth it.
Nice. And the one thing I wanted to ask you about was I found this kind of fascinating. You were on, what was the TV show you were on, the cooking show, America's Worst Chef or something?
That was very recent.
Yeah.
Last year, or was it the year before? I lose track of time. I'm doing my acting thing, and there's a strike going on, and I was on a series, an Eli Roth Scary series, which was still on Max, playing an exorcist, and we were going to have additional shows, and we got shut down for the strike, and I'm like, oh man, this sucks. And so I asked the union, well, what can we do? They said, well, you can do reality shows. So I am the world's worst cook. I'm really horrible. When I was single, I would throw everything in a bowl, turn on the stove high as it would go, stir it up. Didn't care what it tastes like. Throw on all the things that you need to eat in your four groups and eat them.
Yeah.
And but I was on the road eating out my whole life. And then I married a girl that was a great cook, and she doesn't allow me in the kitchen at all. Period. I made a mess when she leaves to see grandkids or something.
Yeah.
I've rent the microwave. I've done, but anyhow, so I auditioned and got on World's Worst Cooks. I think it's pronounced that way.
Yeah.
It is Worst Cooks in America.
World's Worst Cooks.
Season 27. And
it's crazy. Yeah, 27
beautiful
seasons,
lady,
man. That's crazy.
Chef Ann Burrell, I think I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
She died here just 2 weeks ago.
That's nuts, man.
And it's just so sad. She was a great lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a lot of fun on the show. Of course, she's yelling at you, and we're hamming it up. The bad cooking was all real. People think I made that stuff up. We hammed up the performance a little bit.
Sure.
It was all real, but we're really shocked, and I had a great time though, and some great memories. And sadly, she was going to take a break from the show, but she told me she wanted me to come back, and so did the producers. They occasionally do reunion shows, the worst of the worst, and was going to have me back because we had such a good time. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to go back. I thought, is this really the image I want with my acting?
Yeah.
But now that we lost her, I'm like, you know what? If I'd known, I'd definitely gone back quicker.
Yeah.
Very nice lady.
Yeah, it's a shame she died. I didn't realize that show had so many seasons. That's crazy.
Nor did I. I've heard it once or twice before that. I didn't really watch it.
Yeah, because like Triple D's got to be at what, like 30 seasons? Like Diners Drive-Ins has to be at least like 30-something seasons.
Yeah, it's got to be. I haven't seen that in years. Is it still on?
I think so. I think it's actually like shot in like fucking 8K now. I think they really stepped up the production on D3.
Interesting.
But yeah, let's set some tricks, man. Let's close this thing out strong.
All right, you're on.
Here he is.
Sorry to make you wait so long.
Oh, that's okay. Happy to help.
What made me think of this when you're talking about the spikes and cutting and a little bit of rope magic today? Okay, but you're going to be my assistant.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of, I don't know if you can get this. We just stabbed my neighbor over here. Maybe you've heard of the famous trick where the rope floats up into the air. Someone climbs the rope. That'll be you.
Okay.
Disappears, and then the rope falls. Have you heard of this?
No.
The East Indian rope trick, very famous. Well, that's okay because I don't know that one, but that would have been a good trick. All right. Now, I really do know some weird things with rope, though. For example, have you ever wondered what happens when you take the ends off the rope? You can actually get a looper of rope when you do that. But to do the trick I want to do today, I'm going to need two ropes. They have to be exactly the same. Now, this is where you come into the trick. So would you hand me the center of the rope? Just got to give me the middle.
Right here.
All right. Mr. Microphone, would you agree that if we cut it here, that would give us two the same length? All right. That's the spot selected. Very careful. Take the scissors. Don't cut the fingers. Just cut the rope. Grab the scissors.
I'm going to give you a nice injury.
Right there. Don't cut the mic cord either. Right? All right. But we're a little off on the length. That's okay. I'm going to have you even these out. Let me line them up straight and ask you to cut this off right here. That should do it right there.
Where you want?
Right there. I think that should make them exactly the same length. All right. Now we have two ropes. Okay. We need two ropes exactly the same length. Would you mind cutting that right there? Just give it a good cut. There we go.
Right there?
That's a way to do it. Now we have two ropes exactly the... Have you ever had something called deja vu?
Yeah.
Have you ever had something called deja vu? Yeah. Have you ever had something? Yeah, you knew that. You heard that one coming, I bet. Here we go. Just say abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
All right, we're just going to start all over. Here we go. Now, to do the trick I really want to do today, we're going to need two ropes that have to be the same length. That's where you come into the trick. Grab the middle of the rope and just lift it up. Hand it to me. Now, would you agree if we cut the rope here, we'd have two the same length? Like pretty fair. Would you grab the scissors again, cut it just like you did before? Here we go. And we're a little off on the length. Would you mind cutting it? You know what? Rather than go through all of that again, I think if we just do the trick, we can actually correct the length. So let me give you a good view. You look like a good knot, right? Hold on to the end of the rope real tight. Don't let go. Watch the knot. You can let go now. A lot of people think it's a trick knot. That is why I always like to untie it. Come here. So everybody can see that it is indeed a real knot.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Matt, would you like to put 2 ropes back together
Yeah.
yourself?
Yeah.
I know you can do it. Big fan of yours. You know, I got a carpet named after you outside my door at home too. All right. I'll get the signature for you. Always been a big fan, by the way. Thank you for having me. All right,
sure,
we're going
man.
to tie the ends of that one. We'll give it a cut. And I want you to pick a rope. Do you want to use the one I just tied and cut or the rope I'm going to cut right now?
I'll
This
take the
or
one
that
you're going to cut right now.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Let me get that a cut. I always give you a chance to change your mind. Would you like to change your mind or keep the mind that you have?
Okay, I'll keep the one that
You're
I
going to keep his mind. All right, here we go. So we're going to tie these together for you, just like that. All right. Hold it on the end. All right. So you won't be able to do the magic wave because you got a mic. So
Okay.
instead say the magic words.
Abracadabra.
Alakazam.
Alakazam.
Say, oh, what a great magician I am.
What a great magician.
Now, you don't have a hand, so take it in your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Pull the knot off like a real escape artist. Ah, you did it.
There you go.
Yay.
There we go.
Good job, man.
Oh, it's done.
You can keep that as a souvenir.
I will.
Might be worth pennies someday, right?
Yeah, how'd
Okay.
you even do that? That's crazy.
You did it. You did it.
True. Magic's in me.
We can do another trick if you want. I'll show you how one is done.
No, I would never reveal
You
the
want me to, I
secret.
mean, do you want me to show you how a trick is done today?
If you want.
You
I
can
thought
stand
magicians
up
get killed
over
for
here.
that.
This is a special show. It's the secret.
True.
Podcast.
Yeah, show me the secret.
You
Show
gotta
me the
see
secret
All
trick.
right. Can we take us a little break and we'll
Yeah,
we'll
take a
over
break.
here?
Take a break.
All
We'll
right,
end it
we'll,
up.
we'll be right back with. I had fun. I was talking to the microphone, but we're going to give it off in a minute. But first, a little more magic. We promised. We're going to be doing some miracles right now, many as they were done thousands of years ago. Maybe you heard of this one. It's called walking on water. Thank you. No, I was about to tell you, you just got promoted. We do hold both of these things now. Okay, thank you so much for that.
Oh, he's lovely assistant and Mr. Microphone.
Beautiful. Okay. This is definitely one of the things we're not going to have a relationship with our assistant, by the way. In case
I don't know, man. If you put me around all those carnies, it could get kind of weird out there.
All right. So, what are we going to do? Well, this is a secret podcast. So I'm going to reveal a secret today.
Oh, here we go.
Show you magic tricks, show you how it's done. For this trick, you need a handkerchief, a scarf, and a left hand. You put the handkerchief or scarf all the way in the hand like this.
Okay.
You make something called a magic pass. We know what a pass is, right?
Mhm.
I'll go up to Mr. Microphone and go, hi. No, not doing that kind of pass. We've already established that. A magic pass. You do this. Now we have an egg, and the scarf or handkerchief has jumped into my pocket.
Yo.
As promised. All right. You ready to see the secret?
Let's see the secret.
Actually, I bought it by mistake. If you ladies need some out there, this is the secret. You put that. All right. Different secret. All right. Yes, the secret to the magic trick, and this is a trick egg. It's a plastic egg laid by a very sick bird, and there's a hole in the back of the egg. Kind of a letdown when you see how these work. And you need 2 handkerchiefs to do the trick. All right, here's what you do. You hide the egg in your hand, hold both hands the same. You come out in a natural way. So natural, whatever looks natural.
For sure.
Take the handkerchief, wave it around like this. Actually, that depends on the company that you're. You don't want to drop it either.
True.
Anyway, sorry. You're getting paid, right? That's all that matters. Okay, here we go.
He's actually really wealthy.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could renegotiate this relationship after all. You didn't tell me that. Okay. So,
He's in the top 3%, I would say, in the country.
wow. 3% of what?
Earners.
Earners, really? Amazing.
Dick's,
Congratulations.
apparently has a huge dick. I don't make it weird, but he
this
has a
job
huge
pays
dick.
a lot. Huh?
He's got a huge
Wow.
dick, too.
Oh, yes.
Money, big dick.
You got, I guess you're getting a lot of fans right now. Friends out here. So
Got you.
Nice to meet you guys. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, you hide the egg in your hand. You hold both hands the same. Come out in a natural way. Take the handkerchief, and you start placing it in your hand. But we know it's going where?
In the egg.
In the egg. It actually goes all the way into the egg. There we go. You make the pass. You show them the egg, and you tell everyone that the scarf or handkerchief has jumped into your pocket. Now, there's a couple of quick rules.
But why do you show him the egg? Can't show the egg.
Well, you show him that it has turned into an egg. But there's a few tips. He's got a point. first of all, don't show anybody the back side of the egg, right?
True,
That's
true,
important.
The Wild Wild West.
And make sure the handkerchief in your pocket's the same color as that one that's in the egg. 'Cause
right.
if this doesn't match that, you're not going to fool them. But what do you do if they see the back of the egg? I mean, where you guys are standing, you can see the red. Well, you don't tell them it's a handkerchief. You can tell them you cut your finger, you're painting it, chicken banged his head trying to get out. I may even be a magician, but as you probably got to feel for, I'm an honest guy. I try to be honest. So here's what I like to do. Make a real magic pass. Peel the hole off the egg like that. Crack the egg so everybody can see.
Hold on a second, brother. Yo, you tricked us.
That is a real egg.
You tricked us.
Oh,
Sorry.
gravity's
I got
strong
you,
over
I got
here.
you, I
Sorry.
got you.
And that's what I like to do. And that's a magic secret.
You tricked us, bro. You didn't give us the secrets. That's awesome. That's a good secret.
I'm a magician. What do you mean? I lie a lot, right? But it's a trick. All right.
That was pretty cool.
Thank you very much.
Hell
for
yeah.
having me.
Thank you, Steve.
It's been fun.
Appreciate you.
Thank
Bye.
Goodbye.